so I could better see things. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, YouTube, register that we're live. There it is. Fantastic. Fantastic. And I think we're good now. I think we're good. I'm just gonna pin the Twitch over there. Pin the tick. Okay, there we go. Pin the Twitch over here. Pin the Twitch over here. Fantastic. Okay. How you doing, Bishy? What's good? All right. I think we're set up. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Just finished catching up on a few different series, so now figured I'd hop on, see how people are doing today. And yeah, it's been an eventful day. Does anyone know the name of the character that is using the chopsticks? I forgot his name, but it's from Campfire Cooking. It's really good. It's really good. I highly recommend it. What is good? What is good? I'm thinking about picking up Fallout New Vegas for tomorrow's stream. I'm thinking about picking up New Vegas. Thank you. I don't know if it's Javier or Javier, because sometimes the J is pronounced as an H, but thank you for the follow. I just finished Original Sin. I still haven't seen it. I've heard good things. It's on the list. Do I like Code Geass? I'm going to give two answers. Do I like the story? Yes. Do I enjoy watching it? Not really. Like, it's not for me, but I think it's well done. So, like, take that as you will. It's just not my taste. I still think it's worth the watch for a lot of people. Hold on. There we go. What genre do I usually go for? I'm all over the map. I don't not like it because of the genre. I'm just not into the series. I was bored. How you doing, Ricks? But like mysteries, cozy stuff, battle shonens. I'm really kind of a diverse guy. I don't watch edits. Sorry, dude. I don't do the scrolling thing. I have better things to do with my time, to be honest. Yeah. So what are you guys watching right now? What are you guys watching, if anything? I'm assuming, I know you guys already are watching Hell's Paradise. I know some of you are watching JJK. Like, aside from the obvious stuff, like I know JJK Hell's Paradise. Probably the new Trigun. I imagine someone's watching the new Trigun. How you doing, JG? Bochi the Rock, still haven't seen it. I finally looked up like what it was. I didn't realize it was that popular. I knew it was popular. I didn't realize it was that popular. But still haven't seen it. Terran Resonance, that's another big one. I still haven't started that one. I'm watching quite a few series at the moment, though. Not sure if I'll like end up finishing them all, but I'll work my way through it. Fate series, I love Fate. I think it's great. Nice, cozy emotion. I like cozy. I do appreciate a good cozy series. Thank you, GoTech, for the follow. Yeah, JJK Season 3, I figured a lot of you are watching, and is one of the bigger series. Started ReZero, nearly finished it. Any opinions? Yes, I've seen every episode. Season 1 was the best season. Season 2 was okay. 3 was also best. 3 was better than 2, but not as strong as 1. Black Clover right now. Okay, so you're getting ready for the return of Black Clover. Very good. You start on Ohana. That's yeah. Enjoy. Enjoy. On Ohana's you'll feel something. I think. What do I think about romance? I think it could be great. Some of them are terrible. Some of them are awesome. If you name a genre, I could give you. So here's the thing. I'm not currently looking for recommendations. My watch list is full. And even if you were to clear out everything I'm watching right now, I have like 200 series in backlog. Do I enjoy Freerun? I love Freerun. I have a Freerun mousepad actually. Just finished Saviqui Bisco. I have no idea what that is, but okay. Hope you're enjoying it. Your watch list is terrible. Why? Also, like, do you think I care about your opinion of my watch list? Who do you think you are? Sentence to Be a Hero, I think, has the potential to be one of the bigger series, the bigger new series this year. It's going to be a pretty stacked year, to be honest. I do not like Darling in the Franxx at all. Dropped it immediately. I'm not into that at all. Darling in the Franxx, DxD, all of those, immediate drop for me. No way. Hunter x Hunter will ever finish. The manga, hopefully. The anime, I guess I can only say if the manga finishes, right? As it stands right now, I don't know. I think we need more. Thank you, Gotek, for the kitties. You watched One Punch Man. Yeah, I'm up to date on One Punch Man, seen every episode. You should watch Campfire Cooking, already did, every episode. Thank you, Yuki, for the follow. You need some... Okay, so here's the thing. Underrated doesn't tell me anything. Like, I don't look at ratings. I recommend series that I think are good. That's the only thing I'm concerned with. So I'm just gonna name random series that I think are good, like World Trigger. Dude, we're in the middle of season 2. You excited for Frieren season 3? We're barely halfway through season 1. How you doing, Jui? What do I think of? I got a cheat skill in Another World. It's pretty, but it doesn't really do anything special. Like, it's pretty, it's fun, it's fine, but it doesn't do anything that... It's just like a prettier copy-paste kind of thing. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Gotek, for the additional kitties. Darling in the Franxx is kind of weird. I didn't drop it because I just couldn't get into that kind of show. I'm not into that show. Vinland Saga is fantastic. I agree. Tokyo Revengers. I finished the first season, but it was. I'm not. I might give season 2 a shot when it comes out. We'll see. But I wasn't blown away. MHA is great. Should I watch Goblin Slayer? Just be prepared. The first episode is rough. Not in the bad way, but in the graphic way. It does things that might make certain people very uncomfortable. I think it's a good series, though. And I do think the first season is better than the second. Thank you, Sama, Sam, for the heart. The One Piece is Ral. I agree. I don't think MHA is the best anime ever. I think it's good. I enjoy the series, but not that much. JJK, I think it's pretty good. Gurren Lagann was good considering its release date. I don't look at the release date. The release date does not matter. There are fantastic series. There are terrible series at every time period. I don't currently have a favorite, though. I don't currently have a favorite. You started Cyberpunk. I still need to do that. Thank you, Gotek, for an additional kitty. I think that's your 5th kitty. Did I see Shangri-La? I am up to date, and yes, I know there's a season 3 announcement. Well, that it's coming. I will be watching it. I hope it's better than season 2, because season 2, the ending, the whole gaming tournament, I'm not that into it. What do I think about Darling in the Franxx? Dropped it right away. I'm not into that kind of genre. So I like JJK, yes. Dandadan was not for me. I like the soundtrack, I like the animation, I like the story, I like the concepts of it. I just don't like the characters. I couldn't get drawn in. I see all your vids. Can you shout me? How you doing, Yentrix? Steel Ball Run, I still need to catch up. I'm not up to date on JoJo's. Thank you for the sub. What am I doing about hungry children? There's nothing, I don't... What am I doing? Nothing in particular. If you mean am I donating food? I can't. I don't have excess resources. Favorite Naruto arc? I give different answers. It's usually one of the following. It's usually Sasuke Retrieval, the Pain arc, or the War arc. Today I'm gonna go Sasuke Retrieval. No, I do not support ICE. I'm gonna be adamant about that. No, ICE it's like modern day Nazis. They're trying to talk about politics. Here, I'm not anti-politics. It's just I don't overfocus on it here. Hey, thank you, Gotek, for the huggy heart. What do I talk? In Uganda, I'm not really an expert on current Uganda climate. I know it's quite bad, but I'm not an expert on what's changed in the last few months. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, I've seen one or two episodes. I will catch up on it at some point in time. R1, thank you for the rose. Favorite MHA character's gotta be Mirio. Or Red Riot's a close second. Why did Sukuna teach a Maharaga how to fake and faint? Because, I don't remember. Have I seen Elfen Lied? I have. Wasn't a huge fan. I finished it. It was okay. It wasn't that great. For what's the best Sailor? You mean Sailor Moon? You like so the Sailor Scouts? I never really got into the series. I've seen a few, episodes here and there. So probably Sailor Mars. I don't support Trump. Also, I'm not American. So I don't know why you're being so weird, Laura. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. I like Shoto. He's cool. I actually have a Shoto wall scroll in my other apartment. My Dress Up Darling Dress Up Darling. This is probably gonna bug the fans of it. Maybe like a low 7, like a hard 7, because while I like it, there's points where it just feels really slow, really boring, and the season 2 finale was just a disappointment. Who's a character who will never duck a fate? Escanor. AOT, I like it. Why aren't you protesting? Why am I... What do you mean, protesting what? I'm not... Protesting what? What episode of One Piece am I on? I'm up to date. Azuma just died. Oh, you're talking... Okay, you're in Naruto Shippuden. If Azuma just died... Sorry, spoiler warning. So you're around, like, what? 60, 70-ish episodes in? You're, like, right there? If I had to cosplay a female character, well, my favorite female character from One Piece is probably Nico Robin. So I guess that. The most underrated genre, I don't think you can rate a genre like that, because every genre, regardless of what your preferences are, that has good and bad. I love cozy stuff, I love romance, and guess what? There's tons of terrible cozy stuff in romance. I don't know if there's no underrated genre, at least from my perspective. Daily Life High School Boys, I think I saw that one. I'm actually not sure if I remember if I saw that one. Favorite Digimon, it depends on the purpose on what I'm going for. Because if we're talking like cool factor, then Gallantmon, Omnimon, Magnamon, Magna Angemon, but there's also like if we're going for like what I would actually want, maybe like a Guiamon or like yeah, probably a Guiamon. Favorite Pokemon, Gengar. What's my favorite? Here's the thing, I haven't seen that many psychological shows. I think Monsters up there, though the ending was kind of for me. The series as a whole was really good, but the ending didn't really hit that hard for me. I think Erased was pretty good, but very predictable, but still fun. I think I'm pretty sure Parasite is labeled as a psychological as well, even though it's very action heavy. And I love Parasite. What do I think of the new Fire Force season? The Benimaru episode, that recent episode was pretty good. Overall, I'm not blown away. The first season was better. Hunter x Hunter or JJK, Hunter x Hunter. Angel Next Door is really good. Angel Next Door is really good. Highly recommend it. Subscribe, thank you. Which isekai would I choose to be isekai to? Campfire cooking. Tell me a line that I won't understand right until a line that you understand. That you would not understand. I could give the whole Madara speech, but when it comes to single lines that really you shall know pain. HMD, thank you for the follow. Can you, Easy, can you stop spamming flags? I know you're, look, I have to time you out, man. I gotta time you out. I know what you're going for, but no spamming in chat. No spamming in chat. What are you streaming on? YouTube and the TikTok. Eminence and Shadow, I finished it. It was not good. It was not good. I think it was incredibly mid at best. Very plain characters. It has some cool sound effects like I Am Atomic. I think people just really like that. Mundane Man was kind of fun, but everything outside of that was boring. JoJo's, I like JoJo's. Kingdom, I haven't seen. You know, a terrible anime, Taboo Tattoo, don't know that one. I just don't know that one at all. I don't have any crushes. Have I checked out a less popular winter? I'm watching tons of series right now. Actually, a lot. Half the series I'm watching right now, no one's even talking about. Like, what about Journal of a Witch? It's really good. It's good that you don't. Have I seen Samurai Champloo? That is on my to-watch list. Sakamoto Days, I dropped halfway through. I got bored. Violet Evergarden would be a perfect series if the age gap wasn't so creepy. Mob Psycho is fantastic. Gotek, thank you for the additional kitty. That's a lot of kitties. Cowboy Bebop, I still need to watch. Dragon Ball, I'm up to date. Water Magician, I dropped a few episodes in. I got bored. I do know it supposedly gets better. I'm not going back. I was bored. Death Note, I've seen several times. I like the first half way better. I didn't like the second half. The ending was fine, though. Shiboyugi, I don't know that one at all. Never heard of it. One Piece AOT, One Piece easily. By AOT, I do like it. 91 Days, haven't seen it. ReZero, I am up to date. I am looking forward to Season 4 when it eventually gets here. Have I ever seen... Yeah, I've seen Twin Star Exorcist. That one's pretty good. Like, again, like not my favorite, but pretty good. Fairy Tail, I'm a fan. Chainsaw Man, I enjoy it. Free Run, I'm up to date. I have a Free Run mouse pad, actually. The new Dragon... Yeah, so it's not Dragon Ball Z, it's Dragon Ball Super, but I get what you're going for. Yes, it's coming back. Very much looking forward to that. And thank you for... How many kitties are you going to send? My God. Thank you for the additional kitty Gotek. Fire Force, I am up to date. But I found it fun. Yeah, look, you can enjoy whatever you want, man. Even if it's like copy-paste kind of stuff, it's been done before, who cares? If you like it, you like it. Full Metal's a masterpiece. I really want to read the manga, then go for it. I mean, I don't read manga typically, but I think it's a beautiful anime. Gundam, here's the thing, I'm not a Gundam fan, but like Iron Blooded Orphans, Eureka 7, Big Bang Braver, and I love those. Best One Piece arc, I like Wano the most because of the, not just because of Gear 5, put Gear 5 aside, like the aesthetic, the soundtrack, the story, the characters, it hits for me. 85 viewers, we're at 85, not bad. Not bad, our record is 200. On YouTube, our record is 200, so like, also I don't worry about the numbers. Like on Twitch, some days we have like one person, so like, I just don't worry too much. By the way, guys, follow on Twitch. I think I'm gonna pick up New Vegas tonight. Thanks for not spoiling Wano. I try not to spoil. Sometimes I slip up. I apologize, but usually I'm pretty careful. Thank you, Gotek, for another kitty. Takumi Sin is on the to watch list. Should I watch Boruto? I'd recommend reading it. I did watch all of Boruto. It was not a pleasant experience. There's some good moments in there, but it was not a pleasant experience. Are you Ed? No, I'm not Ed. Kaido Maru, don't know with that one. Oh, you're about to finish Alabasta, very nice. The ending to Alabasta is really good. The ending to that arc is really good. Thank you, Gotek, for the heart. Should I watch Boruto? Already answered that one. What is your most anticipated series of 2026? So I'm a big Free Run fan, but that's already out, so we're talking about the rest of 2026. It's gotta either be Black Clover or Bleach. It's gotta be. There's some other series up there as well, but I think it's one of those two. Usopp with Prep Time versus Nami. I mean, I think Usopp is stronger than... Nami has Zeus, but Usopp's got range and strat. Like, when Usopp is serious, he's really capable. Have I watched Blue Exorcist? I did, but I don't like the newer seasons. The first season is really good. Like, the older seasons are very good. The newer ones didn't stick for me. Boruto, once the anime catches up, I'm looking forward to it. I will watch Blue Vortex. I will. Have I watched Konosuba? I have not. Doesn't look like my kind of thing. My favorite of all time is Hajime no Ippo. I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite sports anime of all time. It's not even close. It's about a girl who takes part in death games for a living. I mean, I'm not opposed to like some dark fantasy horror kind of series sometimes. I'm down. Hell's Paradise, I'm up to date. Can I rank my favorite Straw Hats? Weakest to strongest? I'm not exactly the best power scaler. I know we do versus videos here and there. Like, I try because you guys really like it. It's not really my vibe, but like, I think generally speaking, well, Luffy's clearly the strongest in the crew. And like, who's the weakest? I think as it stands, like, people want to say Usopp, but when Usopp locks in, he can do so much. It's rare that we get to see him do that. I think we just need to see him actually focus in more. ReZero is pretty good, yeah. I don't think Chopper's that weak. What are we talking about? Various anime. We're kind of ping-ponging all over the place from different series. So what are you watching? Do I like AOT? I do. did I like about the Genki Damatsuri the most of the super continuation? So I didn't see all the announcements. I didn't. I saw some of it. Uh, but like the new super, I'm looking forward to the Galactic here. What was it? Galactic Patrol? Yeah, Galactic Patrol. Looking forward to that. Should I rewatch Black Clover? I rewatched it at one point. I liked it. Twin Star, I've seen it. Vinland Saga, brilliant series. The Super remake, yeah, I heard about that. I didn't love Super my first way through, so if they can make the pacing better and Goku less dumb, like I know Goku's not the smartest guy in the world, right? But like in Super, they really dumbed him down too much. Favorite person out of Demon Slayer, Guillaume easily. Mushoku Tensei, I couldn't deal with Rudius. I tried. I lasted as long as I could, but Rudius, I can't deal with him. Deadman was pretty good. Wonderland was pretty good. How we feel about Gurren Lagann, it wasn't for me. I tried, couldn't get into it. Konosuba, haven't tried it, doesn't look like my thing. Gohan's not my favorite character at all. But I will say that future Gohan, we're talking like Android Saga from like Trunks' main timeline. That Gohan is awesome. I'm more of a Piccolo Vegeta guy. My problem with rewatching long animes, I remember big stuff I got. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I don't really rewatch stuff anymore. Used to. Konosuba is the funniest thing. I don't really watch comedies much, though. Like, I've watched Aggressive Retsuko. I like Sakamoto Desuka. Or shows with comedic elements, but not necessarily comedy shows. Like, JoJo's is pretty funny, I would say. But more drama than funny, but still funny. Mob Psycho can be pretty funny. Dragon Ball, yes, I'm up to date on Dragon Ball. Made in Abyss, I'm just at the start. Trigun, I'm halfway through season 2. Like, not the newest season that's coming out right now, but the previous one, I'm like halfway through. I'm enjoying it. We need another female Straw Hat. I don't know if we're going to get one, but we'll see. I'm open-minded. Assassination Classroom definitely has funny moments for sure. I think it's a great series as well. Seven Deadly Sins, it's a toss-up because I love Seven Deadly Sins, but I also know it has a ton of issues. Like, a ton of issues and a lot of off-putting components or elements. It's I gotta, like, I have to be aware of its problems. Give Dandadan a chance. I already did. I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Dandadan. AOT, I think it's pretty good. Not my favorite, though. Too depressing for me. Service Culture, thank you. Code Geass, Code Geass, I like the writing, I like the story, I like the characters. It just wasn't for me. I couldn't enjoy myself. Look, okay, if we're talking their potential for power, that's not what I'm concerned with. I do not care how strong characters are. I care about, like, it just makes no difference to me. Like, in a battle shonen, okay, like, it's somewhat relevant to, like, I guess, pushing the plot forward, but I don't like a character because they are strong. Like, it's irrelevant to me. Vegeta could be 100 times weaker than Goku. I wouldn't care. I love Vegeta. Or Piccolo. I love them both, honestly. What is my job? Content creation and personal training. FLCL is Fooly Cooly. It was an interesting one. It's interesting. Not my favorite, but it's a standout. Dandadan, it's not that I don't like it. It's that I don't like the characters, therefore cannot enjoy it. I think the animation is good. I think the story is good. I think the music is good. I just don't like anybody. Zenitsu versus non-demon form Tundra. I couldn't tell you. I'm not. Power scaling is not my strongest area. No more early streams. So here's the thing. Before I was trying to juggle 2 back-to-back streams every single day on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I just could not do it. That's 5-6 hours of streaming a day where streaming does not make me much money. So I'm focusing more on streams on Twitch 5 days a week at least. And on days where I have time, I will pop on here. Today I had time, I popped on here. So if you want to still talk about and like do what we're doing now, but with video games at the same time, join us on Twitch. I'm there all the time. I'm there in the morning. Do I play anime games? I don't really own that many. I mostly play sci-fi, like science fiction, science fantasy. So we just finished our playthrough again of Fallout 4. I think I'm going to pick up Fallout New Vegas for tomorrow. Thoughts on Fire Force new season? I think it's pretty good. It's not my favorite season. I think for the first season's still better. Do I know the big three and Dragon Ball are all airing in 2026? So like Boruto, I don't know the release date for Boruto though. If you mean like the special episodes for Naruto, like the remake episodes, it's supposed to come out soon. Blue Vortex, I don't know the release date. Bleach is coming back. One Piece is starting again in April. Dragon Ball is announced for the fall. So yeah, Fallout New Vegas is it is great. Here's the thing. I've beaten New Vegas on the Xbox. I have since switched over to PC gaming, and I don't have New Vegas on the PC yet. Do I like Hero Academia? Yes. How do you manage your working job as a professional trainer and streamer daily? Easy. Originally, I was coaching full-time and then doing this a little bit on the side. This started making way more money than the gym, so now I coach a little bit, and I do this every day. Bros Handsome, thank you. Have I watched Hibiki? Oh, Sound Euphonium. Yeah, I've seen it. Pretty good. I really hope they remaster New Vegeta. It'd be I've seen different art styles for the remastering of Dragon Ball, and I'm not sure which they're actually going with fully, but looking forward to it. I'm in your house. I'm not in a house, though. What kind of games do I find yourself playing? It's mostly science fiction, science fantasy, so like Fallout, Mass Effect, Halo, Assassin's Creed. Piccolo is always Aura Farming. I love them both. I don't care. Like, honestly, even if I had Vegeta's hairline, I wouldn't even care. What's my name on Twitch? I will just throw it in chat for you and pin it because TikTok is weird. They won't let you pin a message for more than a minute. It's kind of tedious. So there is my Twitch for you. Should I watch Naruto Shippuden? I already know the main stuff that haven't found the time. I think it's worth the watch. I really like Naruto. You could always skip the filler, and that's a decent chunk of it. Thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods being remastered again? Okay. I've already seen it, 3 times already? So what's a 4th, I guess? That's not the part I'm excited for, to be honest. Have I seen Promised Neverland? I have not. Favorite Joestar? Josuke or Jotaro? Play Dragon Ball Legends on the phone? No, I'm going to pass. I don't like phone games. The only phone game I have is Pokemon Go, and I haven't touched that recently. So now you are streaming on TikTok as well. Yes, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, whenever I do this kind of stream, it's YouTube and TikTok. And then when I'm on Twitch, it's just Twitch. Have I watched Moriarty the Patriot? I have not. Evangelion, I have, wasn't really for me. What romance anime 2026 is going to be wholesome? So I'm watching one romance series right now. It's like My Heart Tune, I think it was called. It's pretty much like it's a high school romance involving like a club and some talented voice actors. It's not bad. It's decent. It's wholesome, but it's like, it's nothing remarkable yet. It's fine. Did I catch him on Hell's Paradise? Yes, I did. Romance animes are not freaky. It depends what you're watching. You're probably just watching freaky stuff. How you doing, JC? Thoughts on LeBron Ultimate Brawler Storm? I don't know. Do you mean Ninja Storm? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Full Metal Alchemist is a 10 on 10 for me. Do I stream every day? Okay, so I will stream in some format every day. Twitch, I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Sometimes, if I'm going to have to cancel or reschedule, I post on the Discord server, join the Discord server. And on days where I have time, I'll pop on here. Today I had time, so I did. You finished Super, what should you watch? That doesn't really tell me. Here's the thing. You finished a series. What should you watch next? That doesn't tell me anything. I'm just going to name a random series. Like, just understand, I'm going to just name a random series. Like, try getting into Fate. Fate Zero. What's your top 3? I don't have a top 3 yet. Favorite voice actor that I have met has to be one of 2 people. Either Chris Sabat, for the English voice actors, or Astro Boy. I forgot her name. The original Japanese voice actor for Astro Boy. I just forgot her name. I bet that was cool. I actually met the entire main Dragon Ball cast. I met Goku, Vegeta, Pig. I met all of them. It was very cool. Did I like Psycho Pass? I saw season 1, and I liked season 1. I didn't see the next season. I have to watch Super Z Broly. That's a good movie. That's a really good movie, in my opinion. I feel like you would play Nintendo games. I don't own a Nintendo anymore, but I love Nintendo games. Mario Kart, Mario Party, the original Smash Bros, Banjo-Kazooie, Wave Race, WCW, Vigilantes 8. I want to meet Naruto's VA. She does seem nice, yeah. I should stream VR? Nah, not really my vibe. I tried VR, can't say I like it. AOT best series? Not for me, no. Ippo is the best sports anime. It is my favorite sports anime. Megalobox I just finished. It was pretty good. I like season 1 more than 2, but it was pretty good. Rami Malek, don't know it. And apparently Naruto's via some Disney show or something. I don't know about that part. Favorite Dragon Ball Z movie? Dragon Ball Z movie specifically, then it's going to be probably it's either going to be the first Broly movie or the Janemba movie with Gogeta. Do I have any figures? Here's the thing. Unfortunately, I am moving, so most of my stuff has already been relocated to my new apartment that I'm moving to in like a little over 4 weeks. So any anime figures I have are already there. I do have a Tanjiro Demon Slayer figure that I'm selling, but I also have a really nice Aquaman and Riddler one that I'm not selling those. Ego risen since of a big fall. Has my ego? Who cares about how many followers you have? You could have 2. You could have 2 million. You're the same person. What do I rate Gohan? I mean, that's such a vague question. All forms? And also, you're spamming chat, so I'm going to ignore it. Don't spam chat. Try again in a few minutes. Favorite character from Death Note? Ryuk. Actually, no, L. Sorry, L. Ryuk is a close second. Do I collect manga? No. No, I don't. I don't even read manga, to be honest. Madara Uchiha beats adapted Maha. I mean, again, you guys can discuss the power scaling stuff. I occasionally do the versus videos because you guys really like them, but it's not really something I enjoy doing that much. I'm surprised that you don't have like 1 million subs. I'm just a regular guy, though. I don't care about the numbers that much. Like, whether I have 33,000 or 33 million, it's just... I don't worry about it that much. I'm here to have a good time. What are your romance? What you're feeling in romance anime? So again, that question is so vague it doesn't make any sense. Because romance is an entire genre. There's good, there's bad. So can you be more specific? You look like you watch Demon Slayer. I do. Yes, I'm up to date. Favorite Dragon Ball Z movie was BoJack was a good movie, but I still prefer Z Broly and Janemba. Gogeta has a special place for me, and Z Broly is just a menace. Mara comes to you and gives you a Sharingan. Will I take it? I don't really want a Sharingan. I'd pass. Favorite One Piece arc? Wano. And no, it's not because of Gear 5. Did I read the One Piece? I read One Piece up to like start of Elbaf, but like I just don't like reading manga that much. Like I felt like I was forcing myself to do it. So yeah, up to date on the big 3. When did I start watching anime? 1994. Samurai Champloo, still need to watch it. Monica? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Actually, I'm stronger. But there's a lot of people that would love to watch your show. I mean, yeah, sure. But like, again, I don't worry about the numbers that much. I'm really just here to vibe and have a good time. Some people will like me, some people won't. How many followers you have really doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy what you do. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh monster? Dark Paladin. Dark Paladin. The fusion of Dark Magician and Buster Blader. The best is Wano, but Whole Cake is... I actually disagree. I mean, if we're talking cool moments, okay. Whole Cake has Brook and Big Mom. It has the confrontation with Luffy and Sanji. It has the fight with Katakuri. It has Jinbei refusing Big Mom. It's got some good moments for sure, no doubt about that. But the arc was hard to finish. I do like One Piece. Do I think you've watched at least 70? I've seen over 900, buddy. I gotta leave before spoilers about One Piece. I will try not to give... sorry. Thoughts on 100 meters? I haven't seen that one. Anime and immediately joined the live. Awesome. Have I ever seen... Yeah, I've seen Hunter x Hunter multiple times. I think it's very good. I think it's very good. You're talking to Mr. Anime. I mean, I'm not Mr. Anime. I've just been at this a long time. Thoughts on Akimega Kill's a pretty good one, and thank you for the follow, Billy. I have a question. What is an anime character with the most aura? I think it depends on what you're going for. I think to name some characters, I think that are standouts. I think someone's going to mention Piccolo or Vegeta. I think Escanor is going to be up there. I think some people are going to go with Sung Jin Woo just because he's very recent and like very flashy, very like literally radiates aura constantly, and it's an aura farming series. But I think Escanor's just my guy. Do I have children? No. Who else is hyped for the Sparking Zero DLC? Sparking Zero didn't hold me, to be honest. Do I miss Fortnite? No, I don't like Fortnite. How much you bet the One Piece is the? We already had Oda confirm that that's not the case, and so no, I would bet everything I have. What anime did you almost drop? I have dropped dozens of series. Like, I understand this. I have dropped dozens of series. If I get close to dropping a series, it's probably getting dropped. I love Fallout. We just beat Fallout 4 again yesterday, and I'm probably going to start New Vegas again tomorrow morning. Favorite Straw Hat member? Zoro. Easily Zoro. The pacing on Dressrosa and Whole Cake was the worst, but yes, the pacing is bad. I like Dressrosa a lot more than Whole Cake. I had way more fun with Dressrosa. Do I know what ending you want to do this time? Ending for, for New Vegas? To be honest, I haven't played New Vegas in so many years that I don't know what I want to do yet. I'll probably decide during the stream. I'll probably decide as we go. Any animes you would recommend? I can just blank pick something. I'll pick Parasite, the Maxim. What's an underrated series? I don't really like that term because rating compared to who? I'm gonna say, you know what? Go get into Digimon, like OG Digimon like season 1. Long overdue. I'm gonna watch you're gonna finish Alabasta. Awesome. Doflamingo is cool. Sorry, there's a moth. And shit, but the pacing can be rough. I agree. Compared to Cory in the House, I didn't like Cory in the House. Do I like Skypiea? I do. It was kind of rough at points, but I still like Skypiea. I don't have a favorite series yet. You're going to get into a lot more animes. Oh, I got you covered. I've seen hundreds. Parasite's amazing. Yeah, it is. It's great. Have I seen JJK Season 3? Yes, I'm up to date. I am enjoying it. Full Metal and Avatar are both, understand this. Full Metal and Avatar are both 10 on 10, probably more than 10 on 10 masterpieces for me. They are perfection for me. One day I'll say Full Metal, the other day I'll say Avatar. It's literally so neck and neck that whatever I say this time, I would give a different answer next time. What's my next on my watch list? I'm currently getting through several series. Journal of the Witch, then Fate, Great Fake, Big Fake, something. I'm watching Trigun Stampede. I think the next series I'm going to finish is Trigun Stampede, though. You're finally out of Alabasta. Awesome. I don't play Minecraft. I am caught up to One Piece on the anime. Your favorite Gear of Luffy? Snake Man. What do I think about Hunter x Hunter? It's fantastic. Vinland's fantastic. If you had to delete Full Metal or Avatar, then you're here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I have watched Fate and Full Metal so many times into oblivion at this point that I'm never rewatching either of them again. Unless there's some new content for them, I'm not watching them. So by delete them, do you mean never watch them again? Because I'm probably not rewatching them anymore. Though there is more Avatar coming out. Full Metal is over. Full Metal is over. Avatar is not. So by that logic, probably Full Metal. Silent Voice, great movie. I've been meaning to check out Cyberpunk. I still haven't seen it. Are you excited for Black Clover? Yes, I'm looking forward to Season 2. Have I seen Kuroko? I've seen Kuroko 3 times. Avatar is so good. I love Avatar. I really do. And there's more coming, so I'm very excited for that. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Let me just get some water. Went down the wrong pipe. All right, I'm good. Yeah, there's more Avatar coming. Not for Avatar. I think if I heard the announcement correctly, it's like before Korra, but like Aang grown up, like that middle period, if I remember right, or it's a movie or something. I don't know. Which One Piece arc do I hate the most? Punk Hazard or Fishman? Actually, you know what? Maybe Fishman Island. Fishman Island, because that not only is the pacing the worst, like the Sanji nosebleeds, the fights are okay. It's like just yeah, it's got to be Fishman. Or like Punk Hazard's really close though. Have I watched AOT? Yes. Am I excited for Vinland Season 3? If it got announced, then yes. I love One Piece. I don't care if you like it or not. Majin Vegeta is the best Vegeta. I like Majin Vegeta, but is he my favorite form of him? I actually prefer more the. I prefer the Vegeta right after that. So like when he has, when he's trying to make up for his mistakes, like when he did his final goodbye against Majin Buu, but that failed, or when he acknowledged Goku as the best, that calm, rational, level-headed, reliable, good guy Vegeta. I love that Vegeta. Have I read One Piece? I've read up to a point, but I'm not currently reading it. I want more live-action Avatar 2? Not for me, no. Steel Ball Run, I still need to catch up before that point. Korra the original. The original. Avatar Angle all the way. It's not even close. It's not even a discussion. Rank the big three: Bleach's manga, Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. All those are my favorites. Everything else after that, it could go either way. Do I think Levi should have saved Erwin? I'm personally I'm Erwin over Armin, but like I understand why the story went that way, but I prefer Erwin over Armin. How far am I into One Piece then? I've only read a little bit past where the anime is. So pretty much just assume very start of Elbaf. Very start of Elbaf. Have I watched Dr. Stone? Seen every episode. Watching Korra was nostalgic, but Aang is better. Aang is so much better. So much better. What anime do I recommend? I like One Piece. So here's the thing. You can list things that you like. That might give me like a rough idea of like the. It's almost always like the same genre. Like okay, shonen, a bit of seinen. I'm just, like it doesn't tell me why you like those things. So I'm just gonna end up picking something random like Parasite or World Trigger. Those are good. What anime do I hate? I rarely hate a series. I'm known for not liking Detective Conan. I don't like that at all. Do I think Shanks will turn on Luffy? I do not. I don't think Dr. Stone is amazing. I think the start is very strong. I think the premise is very good. I like a lot of things about Dr. Stone quite a bit. I don't like the direction it ultimately takes. Fragrant Flowers, fantastic. When does JoJo's get good? I'm on part 3. I thought part 2 and 3 were really good, so I don't know if I can help you there. Thank you, Max, for the Corgi. I haven't seen the Corgi before, and thank you, Gotek, for the kitty again. Do I agree Aizen is the best villain of all time? No, but he's a great villain nonetheless. Favorite JoJo's so far? Josuke or Jotaro? Sorry, favorite part? 4. I finished part 4. Do I think Luffy will find the One Piece? Yes. How's Moriarty? Haven't seen it. Horimiya's pretty good. GT hate is forced. I'm not sure I really agree. I think GT was pretty rough, but the GT ending is flawless. I love the perfect ending. Also, thank you again, Gotek, for another kitty. Grimgar, have not seen it. Future Diaries. I like the premise more than the story. Like I like the anime, but I like the premise of it, the ideas around it, more than I had fun watching it. Can I check out my... I don't watch edits. Is ReZero or Mushoku Tensei? ReZero, easily. Have I seen IGPX? I don't know what that stands for, so probably not. Tokyo Ghoul, the best manga? I haven't read it. No, I don't read the manga. Can't help you there. But I know about the fight with Gojo and Sukuna. I know how that goes. Best romance? Snow White with Red Hair is my go-to. Thoughts on Vinland? Fantastic series. Subbed or dubbed? I watch them both depending on the series. Everybody has his favorite game is Mass Effect 3. Actually, it's 2. My favorite, if we're talking Mass Effect, then my favorite is actually the second one. How's the snow? Well, right now it's not snowing, but there's a lot of snow. Yowie? Okay, what about it? What do I think about one Straw Hat dying? I don't think any Straw Hat is gonna die, honestly. Unless they kill someone off, like, at the end of the story, like, post-war, like, down, like, time skip kind of deal. I don't see a Straw Hat actually dying. Which do you like best, Naruto, Dragon Ball, or One Piece? Naruto's anime or One Piece's story. Still like Dragon Ball Z, though. No, Carol, no. That's a rumor that's speculated because people don't know how to source or check sources. Oda never said that a Straw Hat was going to die. That's a viral thing that got way out of hand because people don't like to read. That never happened. Do I find L attractive? No. Though I do think he's my favorite character in the series, though. Should I watch Berserk? If you're gonna watch Berserk, go with the '97 version, not the 2016. Do I think Gojo would win if Sukuna didn't have... I don't know, because I'm not a power scaler. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. I occasionally do versus stuff because you guys really ask for it a lot, but I honestly don't know. What do I think about Tokyo Ghoul? I like the anime, though it does fall off. Ryuk is a babe. Hey, you know what? If that's your taste, I'm not going to judge you for being into pale, tall, dark, skinny guys. 86, haven't seen it. Chainsaw Man is pretty good. Thank you, Gunnar, for the follow. Your leg? What about your leg? Our tree fell down because of the snow. I mean, okay. I mean, that's a common occurrence here. Are you the guy with the black clover autograph painting? Yes, I am. Should I watch JoJo's When Does It Get Good? I liked it the whole way through, but I'd say part 2 and 3 were better than 1, and then 4 is great. There was apparently trees exploded. Yes, if it gets too cold, the water will freeze and expand inside of the tree, and therefore causing the tree to rupture. So yeah, that could happen. If all anime got deleted, what would I save? Probably Avatar or Full Metal or one of those. Rest in peace, Frank Caprio. Don't know who that is, unless it's not one of the voice actors that just died. Favorite Full Metal character? It might be the second Greed. Like I go back and my most common answer is the second Greed. ReZero is peak. I think it's really good. Invincible, haven't watched it, but I've seen snippets. I'm making a manga. It's going to be called Solar Blade. Interesting. They are reviving Dragon Ball Super. Indeed, they are. Galactic Patrol is coming out eventually. Have I played Silent Hill? No, I have not. I don't really play a lot of horror. I'm mostly focused on like science fiction, science fantasy right now. Just watched Full Metal Episode 1. Peak, awesome. They are reviving Dragon Ball. How you doing, AJ? Did I watch Horimiya? I think it's pretty good. School was canceled 4 days in a row. You guys are not used to snow, are you? Free Run, should I watch it? I think so. Best Dragon Ball opening. I don't remember all the openings, to be honest. Like, I actually just don't remember all the openings. It might be one of the OGs, like from the original, it might be from the original Dragon Ball. I swear to God, it's going to be one of the One Piece or even Avatar level of good. Okay, cool. It's South Germany, so not really. With the exploding trees? I mean, I've never been to Germany. I'm not overly familiar with your guys' climate. Do I know that Ace's tattoo means Ace Sabo Crybaby Luffy? That was a myth. I don't think that's actually a thing. Impression of Misa? I cannot do I'm not good at acting. I'm not good at voice acting. Did I like Code Geass? No. I like the premise. I like the writing. I didn't enjoy it. Do I think Infinity Castle 2 will break the internet? I doubt it. It has to be better than the first one, I'll say that. Senpai, I have missed you. Where have I been? I've been on Twitch. You should follow on Twitch. We're live there more often. Did I ever think about making an anime? Manga? No. No. I'm an anime fan, not a creator. I do not make my own stories. We aren't used to the snow. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Apparently, a lot of places are getting more snow or cold weather than they're used to. Resident Evil, I don't own the game. I'd try it. I just don't own it. Have I watched Takapi's Sin? I have not. Have I ever made fan art? I'm a terrible artist, like an abysmally terrible artist. You would pay me to not draw. Do I agree that Misa looks like she can hop on... Okay, you talk like that in my chat, I'm going to have to, ban you, dude. Stop it. JJK character and Yuta's I don't think they're a bum. No. The snow reminds you of sugar? Oh, the mountain arc? I guess I see it. I guess I'm too used to snow, man. I don't see it. Have I watched Cyberpunk? I have not. Feelings on Gurren Lagann wasn't for me. Where in Canada do I go to cons? I have been to 2 conventions. I've two different locations. There's one in Montreal and there's one in Ontario. I work at the one in Ontario, Anime North. I'm a staff there. Don't worry, I got water. I'm okay. Pick a person to make your friend from anime. I'll pick Sanji because he cooks food and I like food. I don't have a top 5 currently. Do I enjoy Hunter x Hunter or AOT more? Hunter x Hunter. Easily Hunter x Hunter. Frank Caprio has given the title of World's Nicest Judge. I don't... Oh, was he... I think I know who... I think I know that. I think I know who he is. Did he... Oh, he died? That's unfortunate. GT Daima opening are just pure peak? I did not find so. I didn't find that, no. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. I'm reading Vagabond. I haven't read it myself. If it releases an anime, sure. The Walking Pad is gone, man. The Walking Pad is sold. It is not here anymore. SAO, I dropped it. I dropped it. Vinland Saga is fantastic. Food Wars, I don't think Food Wars is peak. I think the food is tasty. I like the cast. I think it's fun. Don't watch it with your parents. And the ending is definitely too rushed. Dead Leaves the... have I seen Dead Leaves the OVA? I have not. Have I watched Kotaro Lives Alone? I have not yet. What anime would I recommend? Okay, so here's the thing. Saying what you've watched before does not give me any insight or any meaningful insight. Because you can like a series, it doesn't tell me why you like something. So when you say, hey, I watched this, what do I watch next? Most people are just going to give something from the same genre. I'm just going to pick something random that I think is good, like Metabots. Have I played Blox Fruits? No, I will not touch Roblox, ever. Favorite food from any anime? Then it's either going to be Food Wars or Campfire Cooking. I think Campfire Cooking is the most realistically achievable for me, so probably that one, because I can actually do it. Samurai Champloo, still need to watch it. Is Code Geass in my top 15? No. I don't have a top 15, but it wouldn't be there. Do I think One Piece is worth the watch? Yes, I do. There are times where you might not feel that way, but yes. Fire Force, I like it. Though I think Season 2 was not good, and Season 3 Part 1 was not good. If I live in Mexico, your favorite anime is Dragon Ball, you know why? I know it's very big in Mexico. In your opinion, which story has the best story? Oh, One Piece. If we're just talking story and that's the only... if we're talking story, then it's One Piece. Pluto, I haven't seen. The new episode of JJK, yeah, I'm up to date. Thank you for the follow, Darius. Can we see the katana in my profile picture? Oh, it's not, guys. They're cheap copies. They're not metal. They're not real. They're not the metal ones. So they're nothing special. They're $60, $70 on AliExpress. I don't have a top 5 yet. Cyberpunk, I still need to watch. Eminence and Shadow, did not like it. Gurren Lagann was not for me. Cowboy Bebop, I still need to start. Have I seen Records of Ragnarok? Dropped it at Season 2. Which Fate series is my... which Fate series or route is my favorite? So Fate, I have seen Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and I'm watching the new one, the grand fake one, the fake one. Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite so far. Can I show a room tour? The thing is, my room is mostly empty now because I'm moving in a few weeks. Have I seen Darker Than Black? I have not. No, I have not. I'm looking into making a whole manga shelf. Do it. If you want to do it, go for it. Why not? If you have the space for it, you have that much manga, go for it. One Piece's peak, I think it's pretty solid. Which type of power do I like the most? Ki or Devil Fruits? Oh, Devil Fruits easily. Zonkyo no Terror, haven't seen it. If that's Terror in Resonance, I haven't seen it. Do I have a Cloud Strife sword? No. Those are the only 2 swords I have right now. Why won't I have it? Why don't I have a top 5? Because the only reason I have any list at all is because people keep pestering me to make a list when I don't care. Because having favorites makes no logical sense to me. It makes no logical sense to me. I've been working on a list purely because people are asking for them. But I don't have, I'll never, I don't think I'll ever have a top like 1 or 2 or whatever. You need to play Final Fantasy. Fun fact, I've never actually, or not fun fact, I've never actually played the Final Fantasy games. I'd be happy to get into it. All Out was decently fun. Not my favorite, but decently fun. I don't think anyone from the Straw Hats is going to die. Are those swords? Yes, they are. They're wood. They're not metal. And do I have Lost Sword? No, I don't. Xbox or PlayStation? I was an Xbox kid. I had a PlayStation 2, and I had Xbox all the way up until the 1S. And then now I'm just PC. Rugby, do I like rugby? Not particularly. I just think All Out was a fun show. Do I like Chainsaw Man? Yes, Reese was good. You have to go. It's okay. I'll see you next time, JC. I think Oda did say, no, Oda never said that. That's someone spread that on social media. No one actually bothered to fact check. People just don't like to read. How you doing, Nezuko? Me personally, the game was good. Which game are we talking about? Blue Box, haven't seen it. Give a romance anime? All right. Angel Beats. There you go. What do I think? Vinland's fantastic. What do I think about the scene where Enma was trying to kill Zoro? Oh, it wasn't so much trying to kill him. It was just draining his haki because he didn't have mastery over it. He didn't know how to control the sword yet. I thought that was pretty cool. It showed that Zoro still has ways to go. Music taste, I'm very much a rock guy. Punk rock, metal, instrumental, like the heavier stuff. Not like Death Screamo, but like, Rise Against, Breaking Benjamin, Linkin Park, Green Day, All American Rejects. Do I have an anime like Silent Voice? Your Name, Weathering with You, A Whisker Away. How many do you want? Favorite anime? Don't have one yet. Baratie, the Baratie or Alabasta? I like Baratie and Alabasta. Those are pretty good. Lana, I don't know what you're saying. How you doing, Box Fan? Have you seen Naruto? Yes, multiple times. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. How you doing, DX? Zoro's at 50% of his power now, in my opinion. What do I think? I don't think he's at 50% of his power. I'm watching JJK over again. I haven't seen season 2. I hope my favorite character don't die. I wouldn't get too optimistic on that. JJK is not exactly known for sparing characters. Yuji, I like Yuji. If you could remove one Straw Hat, the thing is, who contribute? Like, it would have to be someone who doesn't play a vital role. I don't want to say Usopp, but I think it would have to be Usopp. Just for me, I think it would have to be. But I don't want to get rid of him though. Demon Slayer or JJK, then JJK. Do you anime cosplay? I've been cosplaying since 2011. 2012. Sorry, 2012. If you could remove one Straw Hat, I already answered. First time I've seen Bro not walk. The treadmill is gone. The treadmill is sold. It is out of here. It is kaput. It is goodbye. What do you think what percent do you think he is now? I don't know what you mean. Zoro? Why would he not be at 100%? Favorite Hashira? Guillaume. Yeah, I sold the walking pad. I sold it. It is gone. Why is it gone? Because, a few reasons. One, it was noisy and causing too much dust. I like my room clean, and I'm really sensitive to the noise it was making. It gave me headaches. Number 2, I was mostly using it for YouTube and TikTok streams, which I can't do as much because we're more focused on Twitch, and I will pop on here whenever I get the chance, so I really recommend you guys just join me over on Twitch. And lastly, I do most of my walking outside because being stuck in a room just does not fit my personality. Odds are you like Tokyo. I like Tokyo Ghoul. Do I have any friends that cosplayed Mitsuri? No. He's not in his peak yet though. Okay, but okay, so you're comparing Zoro to his peak, to his end of series peak. No one can tell you because we don't know how. I don't know. I don't think Yuta's a fraud. Do I have any theories on who the Grim Reaper is that appeared? Yeah, the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper was the Grim Reaper. It was the embodiment of death. Because I need tips. Wait, tips for what? For cosplaying? Okay. Actually, no. This is important. If you're looking for cosplay tips, I'm serious about this. You could go to my Discord server. There's a channel for like cosplay discussion. There is a moderator. What's her name? Was it Eden or Celeste? Her name is Eden. If you at Eden in my Discord in the cosplay section, she is a professional cosplayer. She is a competitive professional cosplayer. So when she has time, would likely be able to help you out with that. You could also just straight up hire her and do that. So go ahead and do that. I don't follow soccer, sorry, I can't help you. Do I have any theories on the Grim Reaper? Do I think Zoro might be dead? No, I don't. Claymore needs to continue. I still need to start it. Perfect Blue, haven't seen it. Do I watch cartoons? Absolutely. Do I agree that Saitama is the strongest in his verse? Then yes, that's kind of the whole joke of the show. Favorite music anime? Snow White Notes. Where is Gojo scaled? I'm not an expert on that. So if you want scaling, I would recommend probably asking either Saiga Runner, Romans D Sensei, Inferno J, or maybe Fexer. Those guys are pretty good at that. Do I play online games? I mean, I like co-op. I like co-op games. I'm not really a big versus guy, but like Halo, like co-op Halo, I love that. Baldur's Gate, awesome. Do I watch Dusk of Maiden? I have not seen that. Do I download Discord out of the App Store? Yes, you absolutely could. You play CSGO? I have not. The Birdie the Mighty deserves a new run film? Birdie the Mighty, I don't know that one. Full Metal, do I like? I love Full Metal. I think it's brilliant. Favorite badass female. So if we're talking badass female characters, I think one that does not get enough love. What was her name? Morgie. Oh no. There's two. You know what? I'm gonna go with Morgiana. I think her name was the like pinkish haired girl from Maji who kicks really well. She's from like the tribe of people who have strong legs. Yes, I know Chainsaw Man. There's people who think characters that are in Luffy crew are gonna die when One Piece is one of the most high grossing. No, like that's not. Those two statements are not related. Killing off characters and how well an anime does is not related. First anime was Dragon Ball for me. Dragon Ball actually lowers cartel actions. Interesting. Any favorite characters from Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man is a weird one because I don't actually like anybody. I think the closest thing to me liking somebody is like what? Maybe Reese or the shark guy. I forgot his name. Discord Nate. Okay, so here, let me just grab the Discord. If I just go here, invite to server, grab a link, got it, and then just post it in the chat. TikTok, there you go. It is in the message board right over there. So there you go. They have thousands of episodes. I mean, that was my mistake. Okay. Best romance for me, Snow White with red hair is my favorite. Favorite Hunter x Hunter character has to go to either one of three characters. Probably Meruem, but Killua and Leorio are right there. But probably Meruem. What are your thoughts on Kid's situation in One Piece? Is he going to make a comeback? I'm not reading the manga, so if there's anything going on with Kid in the manga, I'm not aware of it. I don't know if anything has changed since his post ass whooping, beating, whatever you want to call it. Haven't seen anything from him since then. Do I like Blue Exorcist? For the most part, yes. I don't like the newer seasons though. Favorite original Yonko has to be Whitebeard for me. Favorite anime, don't have one yet. Sun Wukong Solo's anime, okay, you can, no. Favorite character from Tokyo Ghoul. Unfortunately, I don't remember any of their names, because when did Tokyo Ghoul come out? I think I was still in college. I don't remember anyone's name. I am Canadian. Favorite original Yonko. Demon Slayer, yes, I've seen it. So good fighting anime, okay. depends how crazy you like your fights. You could try Windbreaker. Do I like Soul Eater? Yes. Black Clover? Yes. JJK, Aoi Toto. Aoi, easily. Soul Eater in your top 10? It's not in my top 10, but it's very good. I do like Soul Eater a lot. What's behind you? Is it a No, I collect paintings. So, like, that one is Black Clover and Astro Boy, and I have a One Piece as well. We're starting to... I think I moved I have an Attack on Titan painting as well, but I moved that one over already. I'm from Albania. Nice to meet you. How you doing? I do like Solo Leveling. I do like DBZ. I do like Tokyo Revengers, kind of-ish. Kind of. Honestly, Tokyo Revengers is so-so. Did I like Baki the Grappler? Haven't seen it. I've seen the original, like just Baki. It was okay. Not for me. Hell's Paradise, I do enjoy it very much. I'm up to date. Cyberpunk, I still need to watch. Vinland Saga Season 1 and Outcast are the best combat series. I think Vinland is a 10 on 10, so I'm not against that. Do I like Tokyo Ghoul? Yes. What would I place Full Metal? Full Metal's a 10 on 10 for me. I really enjoyed Monster. It's very good. I agree, but the ending didn't hit me that hard. I wasn't satisfied by the ending, but it was a good series. Tokyo Revengers or Windbreaker? Windbreaker. It's not even close. Outcast or Fog Hill? I don't know Fog Hill. Yeah, I don't know that one. You could easily watch Cyberpunk in 2 days. My watch list is full, and I don't have infinite time. ReZero is very good as well. I agree. Favorite Black Clover character, Yami Sukihiro. Thank you, Nathan, for the follow. How much time do I have left? Okay, I think I'm all right. Kuroko no Basket, seen it 3 times. I think it's pretty good. I recommend it. It's fun. Which one is more beginner-friendly, Naruto or Demon Slayer? I mean, depends how you define beginner-friendly. Demon Slayer, there's a lot less lore, a lot less content. It's easier to get into. Maybe Demon Slayer, it's also like less out there. Even though Naruto's not really that far out there. I guess Demon Slayer in most cases, but again, depends on who you're talking to. Why don't I sleep? It's not even 7 o'clock. Attack on Titan, I like it. Do I like FMA Brotherhood? Yes, I haven't watched the original. I haven't finished the original Fullmetal, so I don't know. Blue Lock, I have seen it. Search which anime has the best animation. For me, the nicest animation is probably something like Violet Evergarden or Unlimited Blade Works. Do I make a schedule for watching anime? I pretty much watch anime in the background when I'm working. So when I'm coming up with video ideas, when I'm eating my meals, or like when I'm hanging out in Discord server with people, that's when I'm watching my anime. That's my time for it. So like usually, sometimes I don't get to watch anything. Sometimes I get to see 3 or 4 episodes a day or something like that. Solo Leveling, I enjoy it. Opinion on Paranoia Agent, still haven't seen it. Apothecary Diaries is very good. You already set up the drones. Okay, do you agree wholly? Wholly what? How you doing, Fluffy? 91 Days, haven't seen it yet. Naruto Shippuden, I like Naruto Shippuden. Do I agree? Here's the thing. I'm not a power scaler, and I think if you take that seriously, you probably need to go outside, touch some grass, or dig through the snow to touch some grass. Osan Newbie Adventurer, I finished it. It was okay. Like it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was fun. I'd recommend it enough. Thank you, Nick. It's fun. It's a fun, quick watch. It is quick. It is a short series. Should I watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai? I preferred Z. I know Kai is like the same stuff, but just like shortened out. Z just felt different. I think I know it takes longer for things to happen, but for me, it felt different. Do I think Dragon Ball will break the internet once again? Do I think the Super Remake is going to break the internet? No. I mean, I guess it depends how well they do it. Cause I've actually only seen the internet crash twice. Gear 5 Luffy and Ultra Instinct. Those are the only 2 times I've seen streaming websites actually have trouble handling the demand. Have I watched Sentence to Be a Hero? Yes, I do. I have, and I do think it's worth a watch. Doesn't passive viewing limit your ability to engage with the anime? It depends. It depends. Like, a lot of the stuff I watch is very cozy. It's very cozy and very, like, slow-paced, easy to keep track of. If it's something that's very, very, like, content-heavy, then I'm probably going to be more focused in on it. If it's something like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, then I don't have to be super locked into what's going on. Because I am working my way through Pokemon. If it's something like Monster, which I just finished, then that's a lot more, like, there's a lot more details on minutia and, like, build up and all these things. So then I'm a little bit more focused. The Moro arc, I'm looking forward to it, but I haven't read it. So, like, I know who Moro is. I'm not as informed as the people who read the manga. Hunter x Hunter, Pluto. Yeah, I haven't seen Pluto. Monster's up next for me after I finish One Piece. Monster is good. It's a slow burn. So, like, it's a very different kind of vibe. Link Click, still haven't seen it. You should watch All Devouring Whale. That I have not heard of. Psycho-Pass, I like the first season. I haven't seen the second. Astro Boy in the back, that's how you know okay, so that is a very special Astro Boy, because that is, first of all, a one-of-a-kind painting signed by the original Japanese voice actor of Astro Boy, like the OG, the real one. Like, she's old now, by the way, so that there isn't a lot of those running around. There aren't a lot of those. That is my most valuable possession right there. You should watch, I already read that one, Link Click, Hitman Reborn. Hitman Reborn I could not do because I didn't like the voice actors. It seems fun, but I just could not do it. Haikyuu or Blue Lock? Haikyuu. Have I watched some of the Beyblade series? I've seen the first Beyblade and I loved it. I have not gone into the other ones yet. MHA is solid. Let's see. Favorite MC? I have no idea. I've seen over 900 series, therefore over 900 MCs. No idea where to start. OG Dragon Ball. OG started Dragon Ball as their first anime. Well, back when I was a kid, you didn't have the internet. There was no Google. There were no streaming sites. You turn on TV, you watch what we had. We had Dragon Ball, we had Sailor Moon, we had Digimon, we had Yu-Gi-Oh, we had Inuyasha, Metabots. Like, that's what we had. So, like, Dragon Ball was just a default go-to back then. Were you a Mario fan or a Sonic fan? I never really got super into Sonic just because I never really had any of the games. I had, like, the Sonic Mega Collection, which is, like, nothing. Definitely more Mario, like Mario 64, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, all that stuff. Definitely hard into Mario. I would highly recommend Vagabond. I'm not going to read it, though. So if it comes out as an anime, I will. Best Dragon Ball Z arc, the Android Saga. Definitely the Android Saga. See, I read all the manga, now watching the 2003 series. Nice. The 900's how old am I? 34. Yeah. I'm older than you might expect. I'm turning 34. Geez, bro, 900's crazy. There's a Sekiro anime coming out. Favorite One Piece arc. Enies Lobby is like number 3 for me. Wano is my top. Cell was kind of terrifying. I love Cell. Cell is my favorite villain in Z. He might be my favorite villain in the franchise. I think Cell might be my favorite villain. Where I am Mario fan. Okay, I already answered all of those. Air Gear was pretty good. But, like, I don't think so. Was Cell scary? I mean, he did, like... he did have a giant needle in his back that, like, sucked people dry. So, like, if you're a kid, that might be scary, I guess. Here's the thing. I work in the fitness industry, therefore I don't eat chips that often. I do like Doritos. But I haven't had many of the flavors. I probably had like 3 or 4 of the flavors. So, like, you know, I've had like the spicy something. I've had the barbecue. I've had the original. I've had, you know, those kinds of things. So, like, I don't know. Are you still waiting for More Than a Married Couple Season 2? I'm not waiting on it, but I'll watch it if it comes out. I have other stuff to watch. I don't find Frieza's that scary. Really, like, these aren't scary characters. If we're talking, like, scary, I don't know. Isn't Janembo kind of worse? Favorite milk? Chocolate milk. I actually have I have a fridge full of protein milk. What type of vibes or like genres is Parasite? Parasite is like it's like a suspense action thriller. It's a very gory show, lots of action, pretty quick paced. It's like it's a short series. Um, Aliens and stuff. If you don't like if you don't like people getting torn apart and bloody messes, then you won't like that. Um, so yeah, BoJack Horseman. I never really got into BoJack Horseman. I've seen a bit of it. Death Note is fire. I enjoy it, but not as much as other people do. I don't have a favorite series. Who has more Aura, Piccolo or Jinwoo? I'd give it to Piccolo. Jinwoo just has more like special effects giving him aura. Favorite anime? Don't have one yet. You watch Korean movies? Not particularly, but I'm not opposed to it. It's just, have I watched Korean movies? Not really. Would I watch Korean movies? I'm not opposed. You're 17, you watched 81 series in total, and I thought I watched too much. Well, here's the thing. Too much really comes down to how you're utilizing your time. If you are getting your work done, you're getting your school, your education, you're taking care of your health, you have some level of social life, doesn't have to be a lot, just enough that you have some connections, then you do you. So Ben, you are spamming chat way too much, so you are getting timed out for the stream. Holy hell, my goodness. So yeah, it kind of depends how you pace yourself. Imagine Kid Buu was a god of destruction. Oh, I mean, he is pretty much destruction. Piccolo could have ended the Cell Saga if he wanted to Aura Farm, maybe. I don't have a social life. Here's the thing: you don't need a big social life. I'm a quiet guy. I like to keep to myself. I have a couple of close friends. That's all I need. Do I reckon the Humongous and Upper Moon are top 3 villain groups? No. If I look at my favorite villain groups, I think of like the Chimera Ants. I could think of the Arrancars. I could think of the Akatsuki. I would even think of like what were they called from To Your Eternity? Those the plant-like creatures. I forgot what they're called. Were you rooting for L or Kira? L easily. Have I seen Bleach? Yes, I have. Up to date. How you don't have a favorite series? I can make it very simple for you. I've seen over 900 series. So think of it like going to a restaurant with a menu that has like 50 pages on it, and then try to pick one thing to order. Where do I start? What's your best recommendation? My favorite is Hunter x Hunter. I think Hunter x Hunter is really good. Again, that gives me no context. It just says, oh, you want something so... It doesn't tell me why you like it. These questions really suck. But I will say try World Trigger. Tobirama is better than who? Thank you for the follow, TikTok. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. If you're thinking of watching a Korean movie, it would be Xiam or The Call. I'm not thinking of watching a Korean movie. I just say I'm not opposed to watching Korean movies. Do I live stream more on Twitch? Yes, I live stream way more on Twitch now. I used to stream more here. Now it's very much more on Twitch. Could go live stream, but you only stream once. So here's the thing. It's not that I only stream once a week. On YouTube and TikTok, I stream when I have the chance. On Twitch, I will stream like regularly. Like I have a schedule posted. Who do I think would win, Naruto or Luffy? Couldn't tell. I probably have an idea, but at the same time, I don't like to get into those that much. I do versus videos occasionally, but I hate them so much. Horimiya or Silent Voice? Silent Voice. Piccolo over Jinwoo. Do I know the Tournament of Power and Gohan Future Death was at the same time? I guess if you do the math, probably something similar, I guess. Which platform am I getting the most viewers? Well, here's the thing. Right now, TikTok is 14 and YouTube is 30. Earlier, I think it was like, 40 minutes ago, YouTube was at like 80. But the records for each, we've had YouTube at 100 and we've had TikTok at 150. So at one point we had like 250 people all at the same time. And Twitch is like my Twitch is like a baby. My Twitch is like a newborn infant. It has like very few followers on there. So trying to grow that. Who do I think will win Cell's needle? Oh, yeah, because Goku doesn't like needles, does he? That would be funny. Who do I think is better written, Askeladd or Meruem? I'm going with Meruem here. But Askeladd is very good. Best Goku form, Super Saiyan 4. GT version. Who has more aura, Endgame Part 3, Jotaro or Yajiro? I think I just like... maybe I'm biased. I just want to choose Jotaro more than Hanma. Start streaming games. I do stream games on Twitch. I do stream games 5 days a week on Twitch. Yes, I've seen Hellsing Ultimate. Opinion on Chainsaw Man, I think it's pretty good. GT4 is the GOATest, I would agree. Opinion on Chainsaw Man, just answered. Listen to the Rusted Supernova rap. Oh, I don't listen to rap. Who has more aura? Do I like the... yes, I do like the new JJK. Best scene in One Piece. Episode 1015 is still my favorite. Blue Box, haven't seen. Elden Ring. I don't own Elden Ring, and it's like $80 plus tax still. So, like, it's so, like... Also, look, I'm not going to ask for someone to gift it because that's a hell of a gift. I will get it at some point in time, but I'm also more focused on science, fantasy, science fiction, and I'm not sure Elden Ring really falls into those categories. But it looks fun. Opinions on Toji? I really like yeah, I like Toji. You're watching Naruto? Very cool. Just started Oshinoko. Still haven't started it myself. I can't compare JJK and Chainsaw Man. They're similar. I mean, I think they're also pretty different. Did I ship the rewards people got? Oh, you mean like the Game of the Year awards? I don't really get too invested in that, but I did predict the voice actor award for Expedition 33 when I got the game. What was her name? Mode or whatever her name was. Her voice acting was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I wasn't surprised she won. Have I watched Gachakuda? Yes, I have. Am I excited for Elbaf arc in One Piece? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope I become a bigger YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I gotta go. See you later. Thank you, Yentrix. I appreciate that. Opinions on Naya? I don't know that one. Do I think Asa is thick? I don't know what you're saying. Not even an anime song. Yeah, I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to rap. I know the One Piece rap, and that's about it. AOT was not for... AOT, I liked it, just not as much as other people did. Konosuba, I have not watched it. Probably won't. It doesn't seem like my kind of vibe. Titan from Deltarune, I never got into Deltarune. Steel Ball Run manga, first 4 volumes for me, makes it top 4 manga. I have not read it. I'm not going to read it. I'll watch it at some point. Fruits Basket is very good. Is Code Geass a good show? I mean, I think for other people it's worth it. For me, it's not my thing. What do I think of Culling Games? So far, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. You go Magnamon, yes. Kami-sama Kiss, haven't seen. Bro, don't want to watch or read nothing. Okay, so I have seen over 900 series. I'm watching like 10 or 12 series right now, and I don't read any fiction. I read entirely non-fiction, so I'm good. What anime should I watch next? Okay, I'm just gonna pick something random because like telling me what you've already watched without any context is not helpful. So I'm just gonna pick something random, like the original Beyblade. Vinland Saga is actually fire. I agree. Best anime? I don't have a best anime. Like I just don't have a favorite. Full Metal is good. Avatar is good. Fate is really good. Monica, Popo, Zeno just erases the universe. I've been watching Hunter x Hunter since 1999, the OG Hunter x Hunter. I never watched the original. I only watched the new one because I didn't know about Hunter x Hunter until the remake. What's a good popular girl falls for the unpopular guy? Girl falls for unpopular guy. How about you know what? How about My Love Story? That's a brilliant show. And that's actually 2 different girls. Oh, well, that's spoilers. I won't say anymore. Mob Psycho 100 is the perfect series. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's very good. Gojo or Sukuna? Sukuna. Have I ever seen Berserk? Yes, I have seen every episode of Berserk, even the bad ones. Should I watch AOT? If you want something dark and like heavy and expansive and world building, then yes. Yep, Super Season 2 is real. Well, it will be. Why Sukuna? Because I like Sukuna more than Gojo. Simple. I just don't like Gojo that much. I accidentally watched Hunter x Hunter 1999. That's not really... It doesn't... There's nothing wrong with going back and watching the original, though. What makes Mob Psycho not perfect? I just don't think any show is perfect. Like, there were times where I thought it was, like... I don't think I was really bored for any, like, extended period of time. I think Dimple got annoying sometimes. I think sometimes... What was his name? What was his name? What's his... He got a little, like... There were little quirks. I gave it over a 9. I do think it's over a 9. I just don't think it's perfect. Namekians have no gender. It's true. What do I think about... Well, they're only males. What do I think about Griffith? I think he is pretty awful. Aizen is a better villain than Madara. I like Madara. Like, in terms of who do I like more than Madara? Who's a better villain? I could make an argument for Aizen. Do I read manga? No, yeah, I was trying to think of Reagan. There's times where Reagan's like, I know Reagan's like cockiness and arrogance is like kind of his whole spiel. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to open the door for really good character development, which he gets, by the way. I think it's mostly Dimple that I wasn't too fond of at times. Yeah, I just don't think it was perfect. Look, if I give a show over a 9, that's rare. I rarely say 9. Most shows I give like, you know, between like a 5 and a 7 or less. Madara ain't evil though. He won peace in his... Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Like Madara just had the wrong approach to peace in my mind. That's kind of how I feel. What would I rate A Silent Voice? At least a 9+, like high 9s. Hell's Paradise and Parasite. I love them both. Do I think Sukuna should have more screen time? I'm fine with him having not that much. We're about to get more. If you had to join the military, I would definitely choose, like, the Army. I would choose the Army. Because Air Force, no chance. They would have to be Army. It's the only one. A lot of people would ruin their life if Griffith was a real person. You mean, like, because they would be, like, entranced by him and fall for him? Would Gohan surpass Goku if he never stopped training? Supposedly. In theory. If you had to pick 3 psychological thrillers, I haven't really seen that many psychological thrillers, so it's not really a long list to pick through. So, like, what? ID Invaded, Monster, Berserk, Parasite, like, I have... Platinum End? I haven't seen that many. Like, I really haven't seen that many. Marineford or Marineford. Do I think Death Note is overrated? I think I don't enjoy it nearly as much as most fans enjoy it. Did I like Eren in the first season or the third season? I think I preferred Eren more in the first. Ichigo versus Naruto, couldn't tell you. Do I watch YouTube in my free time? So the only time I listen to YouTube is when I'm going to sleep. I just listen to something in the background for noise. That's really it. My cousin said Hero was trash because of the community. So here's the thing. A bad community, like, I don't even think the My Hero community is inherently bad. I think every community, every anime fan base has good and bad. But when the bad ones are really bad, they stand out more. It's like the more horrific the more horrific their behavior is, the more attention it's going to get and the more viral that's going to be. So, like, most fans are probably very reasonable, normal, rational human beings. But the ones that are bad are really bad. What anime are you recommending for deepest? If you would like something deep, I think Vinland Saga is deep. I think Attack on Titan is deep. I think Full Metal Alchemist is deep. Avatar. What anime you recommend? Do I think Goku Black Arc needs to be more manga accurate? I didn't read the manga. I couldn't tell you. How you doing, Mr. Ghost? I love anime, but these hyper fan. So like, I'm very much a casual fan. Have I seen a lot of series? Yes, I have seen hundreds of series. But I enjoy anime as a pastime. It is what I do to relax, just sit back and enjoy myself. I am not going to be hyper competitive or like fight over what's the best show or this thing is better than this thing and if you have a different opinion you're trash. Like I don't get into any of that nonsense. You like this thing? That's cool. You don't kind of like this? That's cool too. Like just let people be what they, let people enjoy what they want. I'm very much a casual. I take it easy. Have I watched Danmachi? I have. Need anime to get back into it. I mean, you could. Doesn't really tell me anything, but I'll just pick something. You know what? Pick something ongoing. Pick something that's ongoing right now. You could pick Trigun. That way you could start with something that's already finished and it has a new season that's still coming out. Do I skip openings? Once I've heard it once, usually yes, unless I'm really vibing with it. I feel, yeah, exactly. I just enjoy anime. I just enjoy it casually. I don't get competitive over it. Thoughts on this year's anime lineup? Absolutely ridiculous, insane. Danmachi season 6 needs to come out already. Isn't Danmachi done? I'm pretty sure Danmachi is done. The best Vegeta speech? It's probably one of two things. You know what? I think there's three fan favorites. There's one thing a Saiyan never like sacrifices, and that's his pride. There's Kakarot, you are the best, and I do this for you, Bulma, Trunks, and yes, even you, Kakarot. It's probably one of those three. Haikyuu or Kuroko? Kuroko is more fun. Like Haikyuu has, I think, better inter relationship development, and I'd say equal in terms of like the building around the world building or the sports building. But I think Kuroko is just more engaging in that sense. But I think Haikyuu is very good. Like it's my third favorite sports anime. Those are my top 2 and 3 sports animes. ID Invaded is pretty interesting. Favorite Demon Slayer character, Guillaume, and then favorite female character, take your pick. I don't really have a favorite. Guillaume is the only one I care about, really. Is Togenanki good? Haven't seen it. I can't get... you say I'm arrogant, damn right. I mean, yeah, but is that Vegeta's best speech? I don't know if that's Vegeta's best speech. Thoughts on Code Geass? I like the writing, but I don't enjoy watching the series. I think Frieren is very good. What's my rating for Made in Abyss? I've only seen one episode. I couldn't tell you. Do I think Dragon Ball is father of all shonen? No. Not even close. Not even close. Is it one of the most recognizable, mainstream, popular shonens? Then yes. Is it the father of shonen? Then no. Naruto, good or bad? I like it a lot. Are you excited for part 4 of Bleach? Yes. Here's the thing. We're talking about influence here. Dragon Ball is largely influential, whether you like it or not. What do I think about Heroes ending? I liked it. I was fine with Deku kind of. I was fine with what they did. They don't want to spoil things. What do I feel about Chainsaw Man? I'm not particularly attached to any of the characters, but I'm having a decent time despite that. I finally made it to Fishman Island after binge watching my life away. Goddamn, okay. Deku's a T. Yeah, I'm fine with it. It fits him. It fits. Have I watched Barakamon? Yes, I have. Honda-kun, I forget if I've seen Honda-kun. Do I want the Avatar generation on, like, after Aang or... Okay, if we got more Avatar stuff, I'd want to see, like, Aang grown up. Like, we got Aang as a kid, and then he's dead and it's Korra. I'd want to see in between that. Barakamon is good. I mean, I liked it. Who's stronger, Making or Maki or Toji? Couldn't tell you. Like, I that's just not... I don't know. Was there ever an anime you decided to drop after starting? Oh, I've dropped dozens and dozens of series. I've dropped dozens of series. Tons. Where do I even begin with that? My drop list is huge. How was Dragon Ball peak if Goku screams and he got stronger, bro? Did you? Okay, so someone didn't watch the series. Do I like Konosuba? I never really got into it. Doesn't really seem like my vibe. What do I think about JJK? I really like it. If you suddenly blew up right now, do I let the... like the channel exploded? Money get to... No. No, here's what... Let me make this perfectly clear. Let's say dream fantasy, okay? I wake up one day, I have like 100 million subs, and I'm like all the money I could ever need. If I have enough to retire, and beyond that, I'll donate. I'm like doing fundraisers. I'm giving to charity. I'm building homes. I'm doing that. I don't need $100 billion, some crazy amount of money. Couple million, enough to retire, I'm good. I don't need more than that. I'll probably keep doing this on the side, but like, I'm donating the rest. I don't think One Piece is bad at all. I think the pacing is rough. There are tons of anime that is better than Goku. I mean, people like what they like. Let people like what they like. You don't like a show, why get mad at it? Vegeta's best telling is Goku to end Frieza while he's dying. Yeah, I mean that was a good scene, but it's not my favorite part. Do I like Kuroko? I do. What anime would I rate a 10 on 10? Full Metal Alchemist, Avatar, My Love Story. How many do you want? Vinland Saga, Hajime no Ippo. Sadly, the adult Aang movie will only be the Paramount Plus. I can get it anyway. I'll find it elsewhere. You don't have to use Paramount. Avatar counts as anime? Yeah, that's sure. Why not? Are you single intentionally? Yes. Vinland Saga's fire. I agree. Favorite manga anime? I don't really read manga much, so unfortunately, I don't have a favorite. I could never bring myself to watch Beastars. I watched one episode. I might give it another shot at some point. It didn't really lose me. I just didn't keep going. Yeah, I pirate all the time. I have a list of sites to pirate anime on my Discord server. Go ahead. Bleach had such a big impact on anime. I agree. I don't think it's underrated. It's part of the big three. If it's part of the big three, it's not underrated. I still need to watch Bungo. Recommend an isekai, Digimon. I entrusted everything to you is talking about Tournament of Power when he was getting knocked off and gave his power to Goku. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Do you have any tip? I can't help you, Ro. I can't. That's outside my field. What anime would I rate a 10? I already gave you several. Best power system for me, it's either Nen or Alchemy. What anime has the best fights? It depends on what kind of fights you want, though. Like, it depends on the kind of fights you want. If you're going for classic hand-to-hand without the flashy stuff, then probably something like Windbreaker. If you want, like, something a little bit more, a little flashy but still kind of cartoonish, maybe Mob Psycho. If you want something that's really crisp and stunning, maybe something like Unlimited Blade Works. So it really depends on the vibe you're going for. Opinion on Orb, haven't seen it. Bleach is a solid 9-ish. Did Seven Deadly Sins fall off because of the budget? I actually don't know. I never really looked into the budget. The animation, yes, does fall off, but it also does a lot of creepy, inappropriate stuff with the character relationships. It has some plot decisions I don't really like. It has some character development I don't really like. So, like, there's just things it's not necessarily a budget problem. Opinion on Hell's Paradise, I think it's pretty good. The One Piece manga ain't that good. I think it's fantastic, even though I've read it to a point. I don't know why people don't say cursed energy and techniques when they mention Nen. I mean, because Nen and cursed they're not the same. Did I watch JoJo's? And if I did I like it? I've enjoyed every part of it so far. Death Note, I liked the first half. One Punch Man Season 1 was pretty nice. 3 was not. You look like a friend of mine. I get that a lot. How you doing, Kukui? Favorite One Piece villain? I I'm not 100% set on this, but I might say like Doflamingo or Crocodile. Probably Doflamingo. I have a Death Note. Interesting. Don't use it. Have I watched Fairy Tail? Indeed, I have. Are you excited for Steel Ball Run? I'm not up to date yet, so can't say I'll be watching it yet. In my opinion, I think I enjoyed High School DxD was good. I watched it besides the fan service. I just couldn't get it. I can't get into those kinds of shows. Black Clover is fire. Katanagatari. Don't know that one. Unless it's a typo. Favorite anime? Don't have one. They're very similar to a point, like Pax and Binding Vows. It's a more common concept than you would think. But they're very different. Opinion on Solo Leveling? I think it's fun. I watched it twice. Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, I'll be watching it. Looking forward to it. I don't really like Blackbeard as a villain. Like, they made Adelphi feel special. The thing is, it's not necessarily special. I mean, it's a Logia with very inherent advantages with extreme disadvantages. But Blackbeard is built in such a way that he's able to deal with those disadvantages, and for him it is worth the sacrifice that comes with it. Dub Dragon Ball will always be better than the sub. I also prefer the dub. MHA, I like it. I do like AOT-ish. Trust me, watch kind of... MHA, yeah, I already answered that. Opinion on Dragon Ball Super coming back. Looking forward to it. What's good non-Paula's and non-popular? Here's the thing. That doesn't give me any context. Also, I don't look at ratings. Let me make this clear. I don't look at ratings. I look at what is good and what is not good. Okay, something that I don't see people talking about, Journal of the Witch. Or, what else is ongoing right now? What else is ongoing right now, besides Journal of the Witch? Sentence to Be a Hero is popular. I know it just started, but it's already popular. Fate Strange Fake? Yeah, okay, Fate Strange Fake. That's a good one, too. I'm enjoying it. Favorite Ghibli movie might be Ponyo. Maybe. The Death Game anime. The Death Game, you mean the Culling Games? We're talking about JJK. Opinion on Saga of Tanya the Evil. Haven't seen it. I don't watch any anime that is 100+ episodes. I mean, that's your prerogative. Do what you want. No rule saying you have to. I do enjoy sports anime sometimes. Depends on the series. Favorite shonen? I have no... Oh, manga. I don't read manga. Sorry, I can't help you there. NHK, I've seen like half an episode. It's kind of weird. Maki versus the Zenin clan top 3 fights? Oh, in the show. Fair. Favorite shonen anime? Okay, yeah, I don't have a favorite shonen. I've seen over 9... I've probably seen around 700 shonens, maybe close to 800 shonens, so I have no idea. Who do I think is strong? Dude, I don't... Sorry, Top. I don't get involved in that debate. It's just... It's beaten to... That question has been beaten to death at this point. If you're still asking it, I think you need to go outside and touch grass. Best MHA moment for me... This is extreme bias, by the way. It is going to be... I could think of like 3 moments. I could think of Mirio versus Overhaul. I could think of... Oh, you know what? I'm going to pick my least expected answer. My favorite moment in MHA was actually going to be when they performed the concert after the fight with Overhaul, and you got to see Eri smile and overcome the pain that was like crushing her ability to smile. That one. Who can't stand Mahito? I mean, he was terrible, but it's not that I couldn't stand him. He just did really bad things. What's the name of the anime at the bottom left? Let me just move my chat. So I think that's Girls Last Tour. Have I watched the new ongoing anime Playing Death Games? I have not. Can you recommend a soccer anime? Awashi. So when it comes to soccer anime, I could think of 4. There's Blue Lock, Awashi, Days, and Inazuma 11. I have not seen Inazuma 11 yet, but those are the other ones that I have seen. Awashi is good. Days is all right. Like, I enjoyed it, but I think it's not going to be everyone's thing. It also got canceled, so it's not coming back. Yeah, those would be mine. Where to watch Dragon Ball? Literally every streaming site on the planet has Dragon Ball. What do I think of the best of the big three is? Bleach's manga, Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. I like them all as the best for different reasons. Should I watch the Fate series? Yes. Because here's the thing. Fate, none of the Fates individually are 100 episodes. So like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, Grand Fake, none of them individually are 100 episodes. And a lot of them are not even connected. Like the main ones, okay, the main ones are connected. But like, it won't add up to 100, like you're fine. One Piece is the best anime, change my mind. You can pick any favorite you want. I don't see the point in trying to change your mind. I'm looking forward to Super 2. Do I like Hellsing? I did, yes. I really want to get back into Digimon. Where's a good place to watch dub? So here's the thing. I don't know off the top of my head. You could try 9 Anime, but if you go to my Discord server, go to the FAQ section and scroll down, there's like a dozen free streaming sites. One of them is going to have it. One of them will have it. You love Seven Deadly Sins. It was your first or second anime. I mean, look, I enjoyed it too, but I have to acknowledge it has problems. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm having a very hard time. Because like the start is really like annoying. Do I think I can beat Uragami from Parasite? I forget who that is. But also I'm not allowed to fight people because I have concussions and it's a health risk for me to actually fight people. So I'd rather not. Who is my favorite? I don't have a favorite series. Top 3 opening. You know what? I don't have top 3 openings. Wait, you know what? I will pick 2. I'll pick one for cool and one for cozy. For cool, I'll pick Period of Chemistry, and for cozy, I'll pick The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. Fairy Tail's not that bad. I like Fairy Tail. I think it has bad parts in it. I think it has bad parts to it, but I like it. Also, oh my god, I just realized. Thank you, Yazan. Thank you, Trash May, for the 4 roses. Thank you, Kalo, for the 1 rose. And thank you, Yazan, for the 7 roses. I didn't see those. TikTok wasn't loading them, but thank you. Do I prefer storytelling or entertainment? I need both. If the story's not that good, I'm going to get bored. For example, Baki, right? Baki is pretty much a straight brawler series. Animation's not bad. The fight scenes aren't bad. It's just really jacked people beating the crap out of each other. I was bored out of my mind. Records of Ragnarok. Pretty much human-like gods fighting actual gods with ridiculous powers. The story was nothing to write home about. It's pretty much just, here's a bunch of cool fights in a tournament-style setting. I was bored. I need the writing to be there. Did I watch Neon Genesis? I tried to, wasn't my thing. Silent Voice is at least a 9, probably close to a 10. Solo Leveling, I liked it. Favorite moment in Avatar? Buddy, how do you even pick one? Jesus. Avatar is like a masterpiece of masterpieces. It has like 1,000 peak moments in it. Give me like a week to think on it. Free anime without all the... Okay, so without all the ads, again, if you go to my Discord server, go to my go to the frequently asked questions section, some of the sites will have ads, some of them won't. Like, I have 9 anime open right over here on my other screen, and I don't have ads on there. Favorite Makoto Shinkai film? I don't know, because I don't remember all the films he has made. Favorite for real Avatar is fire. Just use Brave search engine. I mean, I have Brave open. Zenless Zone Zero, don't know what that is. Favorite MC? No idea. I will never have a favorite MC. I'll tell you right now. I will never have a favorite MC. I won't even know where to start with that. I'm gonna go. Have a good night. See you later, Terrific. I mean, we won't be here too much longer because I want to have dinner and I want to start cooling down a bit. One Piece. I like One Piece. Thank you for the follow, Tristan. Also, guys, before you start heading out, don't forget to follow on Twitch. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. I need more people over there. Have I seen K-On? I can't stand K-On. Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Bochi, I still need to try. What's my Twitch? I will throw it again in the TikTok chat because TikTok is silly and doesn't like when I pin stuff. But there you go. I put it up again. Zenless Zone Zero is a really cool... it's a Gacha game series. That's why I don't know it. I'm watching One Piece, 200-ish episodes. Skypiea doesn't get much better. Does it get better than Skypiea? Yes. Here's the thing. I like Skypiea, but like if you're bored with the arc, I understand. It does get better. The pacing will remain a problem, though. At least until the current... to where things are now, it will remain a problem. I'm just telling you honestly. What do I think has better ops than openings or outros for JoJo's or JoJo's or MHA? So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to outros. I pretty much finish the episode and I click next, go straight to it. I almost never listen to outros. When it comes to intros, I like MHA's intros, man. I love their intros. I don't have a favorite series. Is Vagabond worth reading? I have not read it. I've heard many good things. Why can't I stand K-On? Because I actually feel my brain cells actively killing themselves off as I'm watching the series. It is so there's cozy, and then there's brain dead cozy. Like I can't, my brain is like physically rotting away as I watch it. I cannot do it. It is physical agony. I have only watched One Piece. What other animes do I recommend? So again, my recommendations will generally be based on your personal preference. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick something that I think is good. If you like a long action adventure series, I'll pick Hunter x Hunter as another good one. I would like Haikyuu. I think Haikyuu is very good. That's not hating. I mean, I really don't like K-On, man. I really don't. I don't. Like you could not get me to watch it. See, I like Solo Leveling and JJK, but if that's how you feel about a show, then don't feel like you have to watch it. I do like JoJo's. Yeah. Favorite OST in Naruto? Just what, do you mean openings? If you mean opening soundtrack, then it's gonna be the Naruto Shippuden opening towards like the Ninja War arc, where the animation sequence is like a dark background and these floating candle-like orange squares, and Naruto's running up these stairs as you see like flashbacks or moments with these other characters. Like it's a very wholesome, cozy, but also action-packed opening. It's nice. MHA say you run is goated. Thank you. Who is my favorite One Piece character? I actually don't know, because One Piece is literally stuffed to the brim with P characters. Favorite OST in Hero Academia? I have a few on my Spotify. I have a couple on my Spotify. You know what? I think it might be You Say Run. Shangri-La Frontier or Solo Leveling? Okay, so if we're looking at everything together, then I'd probably choose Shangri-La Frontier. If I just want something to completely turn my brain off and be entertained, just by, like, give me pure entertainment, then probably Solo Leveling. But in terms of overall what I think is a better show, then Shangri-La. Favorite Emperor? Whitebeard. I'm a big Whitebeard fan. He's my guy. Maji is fantastic. Yes, Maji is also fantastic. And Sinbad, and Adventures of Sinbad, by the way. Do I think Karu can solo the whole verse? Yes. Recommendations similar to Chainsaw Man. So, like, when I think Chainsaw Man, you're thinking, like, very gory, bloody shonen. Like, you could try Hellsing Ultimate. You could try JJK. You could try, trying to think something with that level of, trying to think something with that kind of edginess to it. Honestly, the first one that comes to mind is probably Hellsing Ultimate. Favorite MHA character, Mirio. Do you think favorite Baroque Works member, Nico Robin? Yeah, that's an easy pick because Robin is my favorite female character in One Piece. So like that kind of narrows it down. Is solo leveling really that bad? I like it. It's fun. Here's the thing. Is there a lot of ore farming? Yes. What people may not like is because it's a very straightforward series. It hasn't reached the point where there's like a huge amount of world building or like exploration of the side cast. I feel like a lot of the story focuses a lot on Jinwoo and doesn't really develop the rest of the characters nearly as well. And that's why they feel that way. And also because when a show is really pretty, like they tend to over focus on that single element. But it's still fun. It's fun. One of my favorite MHA characters is Totoro. I like Todoroki. He's cool. Castlevania and Ragnarok underrated. I like Castlevania. Ragnarok was not for me. Once season 3 comes out, we'll start showing development. I'm gonna keep watching Solo Leveling. I'm gonna keep you guys posted as we go. I hate when Solo Leveling fans love to hate on other. So like I'm not a gay. I don't like hating in the first place. Like even if you name a show that I actively do not like, I'm not gonna say you can't like it. Like if I'm against putting other people down for liking different things. Why is Mugen Train Demon Slayer so sad? Donuts. That's probably why. How far am I into One Piece? I am up to date on the anime. Tokyo Revengers is good too. For me, it was okay. It wasn't really my vibe. I mean, I finished it. I finished the season. I might give it another shot when when season 2 comes out. Self-proclaimed otaku? Because I don't take myself that seriously. I know otaku means someone who is obsessed with Japanese and Japanese and culture and anime, but I just don't take myself that seriously. I'm just a fitness guy who likes anime. Chief Yu is the goat. Cool. Welcome back, Yentrix. Do I like Boruto? I can't say I like the anime so far. Is it just me, or Made in Abyss was so boring? I still need to get into it. I've only seen one episode. I can't really judge it yet. I'm going to at least give it a couple of episodes. I'm at least going to give it 3-4 episodes till I decide to stick with it. Do I like Seven Deadly Sins or Hunter? I like Hunter x Hunter more. I like them both, but I like Hunter x Hunter more. You can call me whatever you want, really. People call me... There was one guy calling me like what dinosaur was he calling me? There was someone in chat on Twitch today calling me some dinosaur variant, I forgot. How you doing, Dot? I hate to say it, but I think Windbreaker is better than Tokyo Revengers. I like Windbreaker more than Tokyo Revengers. I like Classroom of the Elite as well. I think the earlier seasons were better than the newer ones, but I like it. I'm still watching it. And I'll watch the new season too. Have I watched or played Steins Gate? Now, Steins Gate was not for me either. I tried and tried and tried again. I couldn't do it. Wait, what games do you play? Well, let's see. I think I'm going to pick up New Vegas for tomorrow because we just beat Fallout 4 2 days ago. I think I'm going to pick up New Vegas for tomorrow. Thoughts on Erased? I've seen it 3 times. I think it's pretty good. Anime characters that embody heroism? I guess, well, here's the thing. Heroism is a very broad... it's a very broad word. I think Deku is a good example. I think Thorfinn is a good example. I think Mirio is a good example. The main character from Erased, I forgot his name, but the MC from Erased, actually. I think he's an underrated choice. Why do I watch anime about classrooms? There's nothing wrong with watching school-based anime. So yeah, Satoru. Yes, Satoru. Thank you. Favorite anime character? I will never have a favorite character. That's not going to happen. Have I watched Fragrant Flower? I don't know if, Fragmented Flower, I don't know. If you meant Fragrant Flower, then yes. Takemichi? He does heroic things. He does heroic things for sure. Assassination Classroom is great. Gojo the Goat? I don't like Gojo that much, to be honest. Am I hyped for Dragon Ball? Yes. Hyped? Kinda? I don't get hyped that often, but yes, I'll be watching it. Moomin Rider, yes. Yes, actually, yes. If you were able to remove the fandom side of I would. Here's the thing. I wouldn't remove a fandom. I would remove the toxic stuff that fandoms do. Like if you're sending death threats to somebody because you don't like a choice that the author made, go to therapy and probably prison. Y'all watch Blue Lock? Yeah, I do watch Blue Lock. Recommendations? I mean, okay. There's Blue Lock. There's Maji. Maji's good. Do I think it's disturbing that an adult will watch an anime about classrooms? Nope. Not inherently, no. Have you watched the Persona 3 movies? I have actually never gotten into Persona. I've heard good things about it, just never dove into that realm of things. If you were able to remove or answer that one, Primordial, I'm not exactly a power scaler. That's not really my specialty. I'd probably say Rimuru, probably. Why do you have an interest in kids in anime? So you're just trying to take something that's not weird and make it weird. So I'm more concerned about you, actually. Might want to check Icy search history. Just finished a race and I really liked it. What's something similar? You could try ID Invaded. You could try Monster. You could try Gosick, which is a more like a... So ID Invaded is a little bit more like science fiction-y. I mean, like more so because of like the technology involved. Monster's more of just a there's no time travel, there's no weird tech, it's just a really good like crime investigation, chase down the serial killer guy. And then there's Gosick, which is a romance story and solving murder mysteries. Detective Conan remains supreme? No. Detective Conan remains to be one of my least favorite series of all time. Madoka Magica? I think Madoka Magica is pretty good. Very, very dark, though. There is no... Goku's not even the strongest in his own verse, so that's not even a conversation, and there is no strongest character objectively. I used to like Dragon Ball, but now One Piece is peak. You can like both, but okay, that's fine. Is being nostalgic towards an anime immature? No. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a series just because it holds a special place in your heart. Like, you can acknowledge a show's flaws and be like, I still love this thing that brings me joy. Levi could solo Mushoku Tensei, whatever. Have I watched any of the Beyblade series? I've watched the first one, and I loved it. Favorite anime? Don't have one. Have I watched Brotherhood? Yes. 10 on 10. How you doing, Benjamin? Thoughts on Daima? Like, I like Daima. I do. But I cannot, like, I think Dragon Ball and Z are better than Daima by a lot. Orb I have not seen. Could I suggest something dark? You could try the 97 Berserk. You could, also depends how dark do you like things. Because we could go down, you could try Kingdom of Ruin. Kingdom of Ruin is pretty dark. You could try Madoka Magica. That's pretty dark. Elfen Lied. Thoughts on AOT's ending? I was fine with it. What Devil Fruit do I think has the best concept? In terms of like how it functions, I think my favorite is going to be the Nikyu no Mi. Hey, I watched Demon Slayer. Have I watched Demon Slayer? Yes, I have. Favorite JoJo part so far, that would be 4. What do I think will happen in One Piece after the Elbaf arc? Well, after Elbaf, I assume that the next target would probably be Lodestar, is my guess. But I'm also not up to date on the manga, but my guess would be Lodestar. Favorite character in Tokyo Revengers? Probably Draken. Probably Draken. Like the English... which one? The Elfen Lied? Elfenlied? Elfen Lied? Or Berserk. Do I think Shoto Gosho I have no idea who that is. Will go down as one of the strongest... I don't know who... Oh, Shota. Probably not. The Devil Fruit I meant... The Nikyu no Mi is Kuma's. The pawpaw fruit. What MHA... what MHA quirk would I get other than OFA? All for one? I actually don't want a quirk. I actually just straight up do not want a quirk. If you're asking me to pick a favorite, it's probably Momo's. Or Permeation. Berserk is a good series. Okay. If you think Berserk is not that dark, then read it. Then I'm okay. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're just objectively wrong. Berserk is very dark. It is very dark. There's SA. There's genocide. There's slavery. There's torture. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Lemillion is the GOAT. I love Lemillion. Yep. Gojo Sukuna, the dumbest writing I've seen from a manga writer. Then I don't think you read much manga. What are your thoughts on the concept of hockey? I like it. I enjoy hockey. It's like they're gradually expanding on its on like how it works, especially with conquerors and the knot stuff. But yeah, I like it. Oh, I don't want something that. Oh, you don't want something that dark. Okay, so let's pull it back a bit. What about Parasite? Parasite, it's definitely a lot less dark. There's still like, a lot of innocent people getting slaughtered, but there's no SA, there's no torture. They're not nearly the same level. It's also shorter and nicer animation. What do I think of my name? Is it a W? Mr. Prince? I love the reference. What about Death Note? I like the first half. Favorite Haikyuu character? Kageyama. Oh, not from Karasuno. Okay. Also, thank you, Mr. Prince, for the rose, and Brenda. I don't know if I thank Brenda for the rose as well, and NBA for the heart. Non-Karasuno, I'd probably go with. I forgot his name, but I think I would choose the tall, white gray-haired guy who from the the school known as the Iron Wall, the school that's really good at defending, the quiet tall the tall quiet guy with the gray hair, him. So you personally think it's all right putting other anime down just because of nostalgia? No, I didn't say that. I said I said the opposite. I said if you love a series because of nostalgia, then go for it. Just watch Spirited Away. It's a great movie. Spy Family, I've only seen the first season, but it was good. Which Straw Hat is going to get the biggest buff? I think Usopp is the one who's most due. What agenda do I support in One Piece? The Revolutionary Army's agenda. How do I think the Black Blades are made in One Piece? By constantly infusing it with armament hockey over an extended period of time. We don't know anything about Emu, so I would speculate that Emu is probably stronger at this point in time. Hindi Cup, I have no idea what you're even saying. Anime recommendations after AOT. So after AOT, here's the thing. AOT is a very dark series with very little moments of hope. So I'd give you something cozy to kind of de-traumatize you. So I'm going to say Bartender Glass of God. What buff do I think Usopp will get? Ideally, more mastery of observation hockey would be nice. Akamega Kill is pretty solid. Black Clover MHA fights, I couldn't tell you. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. Though I love them both. Fujitora is my favorite character. He's my favorite Marine. He's not my favorite character, but he is my favorite Marine. Do I think Kaido already got Power Cliffed? I don't really think so. No, I don't. Have I ever watched Toilet Bound Hanako? I have not. I've heard good things, though. What is better, Dragon Ball or Naruto? I prefer Naruto. Oh, Super? Then definitely Naruto. Give him Cyberpunk Edgerunners after AOT? I mean, you could. I haven't seen Cyberpunk, so I can't speak on it yet. My cousin has been a Naruto fan since 2006. Is he blind? So here's the thing. Who cares if he is? Like, okay, let's say he's completely blinded by nostalgia. Who cares? If you love a series that much that you're gonna, like, just ride with it for the rest of your life, okay, cool. As long as you're not shoving it down my throat every second, you do you, man. Have a great time with it. That's really how I feel. As long as you're not being annoying with it, you do you. I mean, which series has more enjoyable fight? Oh, which has more enjoyable fights? MHA or Black Clover? I'm going to say Black Clover for me. I saw in Tokyo Ghoul, he become an investigator, season 3. Yeah, the Tokyo Ghoul anime does fall off. If MHA is my favorite anime, what would I recommend for you? Well, here's the thing. That doesn't tell me why it's your favorite. That doesn't tell me why. I just know, okay, Battle Shonen, maybe superheroes. You know what? I'm just gonna pick I'll pick World Trigger because it like everyone has like access to similar kind of abilities, but not quite. There's a lot of strategy involved in how you in your tool selection and how you like work together as a team. I think you might like it. I think you might like World Trigger. Bakugo versus All for One was peak. I thought that was great. Which fight was better, Luffy versus Kaido or Goku versus Jiren? For me, Luffy versus Kaido. But specifically, well, here's the thing. Goku versus Jiren has multiple parts. Luffy versus Kaido has multiple parts. For example, Goku fought Jiren the first time, then lost, came back again, lost again, came back again with Frieza and everybody, like with Vegeta, lost again, comes back again. So it's just like it depends which parts, because like Luffy also fought Kaido and lost multiple times and comes back. So like it's complicated there. Afro Samurai I still need to watch. Gurren Lagann was not for me. Regular show, never got into it. I'm talking about so if we're talking MUI Goku, but here's the thing. Then you have to, for like, Luffy, it's the same kind of deal. Like which part, because my favorite part of Luffy versus Kaido was not the Gear 5th part. It was when he was just learning to use Conqueror's Haki the way that Kaido does. That I actually enjoyed that the most. But if we're talking like, I liked Luffy versus Kaido more. How do I think Garp will escape and if he won't? I don't know if Garp will escape. I don't know if he will. Favorite Isekai? Digimon. Recommendations for Isekai? Digimon. So you like mecha? Sometimes. It's a yes, right? It's not like a hard yes, hard no. It's just, it depends on the show. Who do I think Sabo is going to fight? I think the most common choice is like a Kainu or something, which I'd be open to that. Or the Gorosei. I could see him fighting a Gorosei. Favorite Deuteragonist? I think Vegeta's up there. I think Zuko. I think Vegeta. Maybe Vegeta. Togen Anki I have not seen. What show or movie do I like that aren't anime? I like Freedom Riders. I like Avengers. I like the MCU in general. I like Coach Carter. I like stuff like that. Is Sabo stronger than Ace? I would guess so. I would assume. I mean, I suspect so. Favorite anime movie is probably Kizuna. You've been watching anime. You've been watching A Sentence to Be a Hero. Yes, I think it has the potential to be one of the best new series of the year. Infinity War, Best Avengers, I would say yes. It's not my peak moment, but it is my favorite Avengers movie overall. Your Name or Silent Voice, I would say Silent Voice. Ghost in the Shell, pretty good. How strong do I think Akainu is? Pretty damn strong, I would suppose. Do I think Yami can beat Mereoleona? I'm actually not so sure. I think it's pretty close. I don't know. For me, it's 2 a.m. I still need to wake up early. It's 2 a.m. What are you doing up at 2 a.m.? My goodness. I'm only going to be on a few more minutes, guys. Like, geez. Ghost in the Shell is solid. I agree. It's solid. It's 5. God, my goodness, guys. Like, I'm here because it's 8 p.m. Like, I'm getting ready for dinner soon. Have I seen Chainsaw Man Reese? I saw Reese. It was very good. Watching your vids and where you rate characters? Yeah. I mean, I usually try and just figure out what people are in the mood for. I try a whole bunch of different videos. Sometimes it's filter games, sometimes it's tier list, sometimes it's like pick a random thing and who would be the best at that thing. What's on the menu tonight? It's a basic dinner. Breaded chicken, rice, mixed vegetables, and some sriracha. It's 9 for me, and I'm going to stay up till like 6 or 2. Oh my goodness. That's disgusting. Thank you, Jalal, for the follow. I don't have a favorite series. I do like One Piece. You guys don't sleep, do you? My goodness. Katakuri or Zoro? At this point, I'd probably bet on Katakuri. On Zoro. Sorry, Zoro. At this point, I'd probably Zoro. Chopper emergency food? I mean, I don't actually think they would eat Chopper. Like, I know it was a funny joke during Chopper's arc that they called it, it's funny. That's why I did it, because it's funny, but I don't think they would eat him. Who do I think will win Luffy Gear 5 or Goku Blue? Come on, man. Come on. I know I don't do power scaling really that much, but, like, you know the answer. I'm on Season 4, Part 2 of AOT. Very nice. I'd stay up all night for you. Dude, I will never ask you to compromise your sleep. Hop on Fortnite, not a chance in hell. How close do you think Rox was to killing Emu? I don't think he was probably close. Krillin might be able to beat... Dude, I don't even know why you guys are even bringing Dragon Ball to the conversation. What do you think will be the final villain in One Piece? My bet is still on Emu. Opinion on Full Metal, 10 on 10. I'm assuming you mean Brotherhood, not Full Metal Panic, but Brotherhood 10 on 10. I haven't started Part 5 of JoJo's yet. Which anime character fight would I want to watch? So, like, here's the thing. If we're doing, like, cross-verse stuff, I don't really care. I never really got into that. If we're talking about fights that I'm actively looking forward to occurring, then I think One Piece is the main topic of conversation at this point in time. So I will say Zoro versus Mihawk is probably high on my list. Full Metal Panic is also one that not a lot of people know. Do I think that Zoro can beat Mihawk's butter knife? I don't think Zoro's beating Mihawk at this point in time. By end of series, he will, but right now, no. I want to watch Mihawk go all out too. I'm looking forward to that as well. Mihawk is an interesting character. He's clearly very capable. I'm very drawn to his personality type in general, so I'm looking forward to it. Full Metal, same. Yeah, I agree with all you guys. Do I play any games? Yes, we play games over on Twitch. We're probably going to start a new playthrough of Fallout New Vegas tomorrow. Love how quick you read and keep. I try my best. Sometimes chat is fast, sometimes chat is slow. We've been live for like, we have been live for how long now? How long have we been live? We've been live for over 2 hours, so it's kind of dwindled down a bit. It's not at its hype anymore. Thoughts on Dragon Ball Super coming back? Looking forward to that. Do I think that we will get to see Dragon Ball go all out from Dragon from One Piece? I'd like to see Dragon go all out, sure. Will he actually do it? I suspect he would. What are your thoughts on Super coming back? Already answered that. I'm off for now. See you later. Your Twitch. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I have seen every season of Slime. When will I start playing? Tomorrow. So every single day that we are live on Twitch, it starts approximately 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. So if you're in the Discord server, I actually post a notification telling you guys, hey, I'm going live in like 30 minutes now or whatever. But typically 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. And I also post on my TikTok stories. I post on the YouTube community forum, so you guys can always see it when I'm going live and what we're playing. Gunbuster is good if I like Evangelion. I never really got into Evangelion particularly. Thank you, Humble, for the follow. Thoughts on new JJK? I'm liking it so far. Well, I've liked JJK since the beginning, but I'm still liking it. Good night, Dot. I mean, we're hopping off in, let's say 5 minutes. I'm going to call it in 5 minutes because I do need to make dinner. And I have an early morning tomorrow. All my mornings are early. So let's say 5 minutes. And my voice is completely fried at this point. You want the red-haired pirates to meet with the Straw Hats. I think they're going to push that back as long as they can. I don't think it's happening soon. AOT just got to episode 83. Very nice. So you're kind of getting there. I like the rebuilds more. For Evangelion? I mean, I just never got into it. Can I get a shout-out on the next vid? I don't really do shout-outs because they don't actually mean anything. Like when someone, drops a sub or a follow or something, I always, say thank you and all that. Marvel or DC? Generally Marvel, but I appreciate DC. Like, I really like The Flash. I really like the Batman Dark Knight trilogy. But, like, in general, I'm more of a Marvel guy. Who will win in the fight between Yuta and Sukuna? I mean, I actually just don't know off the top of my head. I've been enjoying Free Rent so far. I'm loving Free Rent. Big fan. Deathstroke is S tier. I haven't seen that much of Deathstroke. Like, to be honest, I'm not an expert on DC. I'm not even an expert on Marvel either, but, like, I've seen far more Marvel than I have DC. And, like, Deathstroke is just not someone I see often at all. In general, like, I just don't see it much. Does he even have a movie? Does Deathstroke even have a movie? What are your top 3 characters from One Piece? I have no idea. Do I think that we will see Shanks versus Luffy? I do not. I don't think they'll be enemies. Do I think Luffy can beat Shanks? No, I do not. No, I actually think there's no chance he could. Yeah, like, Deathstroke seems cool, but again, I'm not so into, like, I'm not into DC enough. I don't know him that well. He has okay, I haven't seen his movie. Do I have a top 5? Not overall, but genre by genre, I'm starting to make lists. Favorite video game? Probably, I go back and forth between, like, Mass Effect 2 and, like, Halo 2 and 3. Those are, like, my games. Those are my games. Top 5. They made an anime movie called Knights and Dragons. I don't know that one. I have tried Minecraft. It is not for me. It's not for me. I can see you on my window right now. I can see you on my window? What are you even talking about, man? CSGO, never got into it. What are you even talking about? Yeah, DJ, I think you might just be high. I think DJ, I think you just might be high. You hyped for the Elbaf arc? I'm looking forward to it. I got other things to catch up to in the meantime, though. My watch list is always full. At all times, it's always full. So, like, I'm good. I read a really cool Deathstroke comic where he fights Superman with a god killer weapon. Sounds about right. Not many things kill Superman, so you would need something like that. Also, 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. How powerful do I think LOL is? I think LOL's can be pretty powerful. Loki, I have no idea. I'm not reading the manga. Dress Up Darling or More Than a Married Couple? Okay, so I like the vibe of Married Couple. No, I like the vibe of Darling more. I enjoy Married Couple more. Because Dress Up Darling got boring. Married Couple is a bit too immature for me, but it's more fun. Loki is over 800 years old? Yeah, that's pretty old. Do I know what Bungo Stray Dogs is? Yes, I just haven't watched it. Are your vibe ice skating? Are you talking like Yuri on Ice? I did watch Yuri on Ice. It was okay. It was fine. Catchy opening, I guess. Emu has a son, it's Loki, he's 800 years old. Who is stronger, Shanks or Mihawk? Couldn't tell you. I mean, I could make a guess, but at the same time, it'd be purely guessing. I think anyone who gives you an answer is just making something up. Again, you're making it up because no, you're guessing. You're making it up because Mihawk hasn't done anything. People who give you an answer are just making it up. What about Death Note? I like Death Note. I like the first half. Well, before he lost his hand. I mean, again, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, I don't like power scaling in the first place. I don't enjoy doing it. But if you're going to compare 2 characters, you need both of those characters to actually do stuff. Emu or the 5 clearly Emu. What about Death Note? I already answered that. No need for swordsmanship when Halo is so overwhelming. No need for swordsmanship when Halo is so overwhelming. Okay. How you doing, Devilish? He did make a black blade, but if he was a true swordsman, he would make a way to cut Buggy, and he can't. Here's the thing. There's no reason to say that he couldn't cut Buggy. He just didn't. He just didn't. Have I watched an anime called... I'm not reading that. Have I watched Halo? Yes, I have watched Halo. You are the first person to mention Halo Legends. I think you're the only person in chat who's ever mentioned Halo Legends. Yes, I've seen it. Of course I have. Of course I have. I love Halo. So yeah. Emu or Joy Boy? Well, Joy Boy ultimately lost the war, but we don't know the details. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. Halo is garbage. You're wrong. Get out. I love Halo. I love Halo. What brand is my hoodie? It is Rise Apparel. It's a fitness clothing brand. With the most plot armor in all of fiction. Plot armor is just the author writing the story, man. It's not a power scaling thing. Guys, did I get my message on Discord? I've been on live stream for the last almost 2.5 hours. I'm not checking Discord until we're done here, which is actually in about like 60 seconds. I need a video editor. I'm not doing complex videos right now. So until then, I'm good. Shanks will all over be the strongest? I don't think so. Have I ever watched Lord of the Rings? Yes, I love Lord of the Rings. You're a great streamer. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is Magnamon a top 10 Digimon? I love Magnamon. He's probably up there for me. I imagine so. Most hated anime character? I don't know. Who do you guys hate? Let's find out. That can be the last big question of the stream. Who's the most hated character in chat right now? Let's see if we have a popular vote. For me, it's going to be like Orochi or Spondum. Or Saturn. Yuno? Really? Yuno. Of all people, like, do you mean Yuno from Black Clover or like Yuno from like Future Diaries? Doesn't seem like anyone has like a least favorite. What sci-fi do I like the most? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't. Wait, let me check my Discord. If I go here, go to my FAQ. Did I write it down? Suspense, drama, sci-fi, Digimon. Do I think a real-life Johan will exist? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. After I finished Death Note, life was so pointless. Oh, I never got that invested in a series where like life became pointless when it's done. Okay, let's read the last like 5 comments. Black Flash or Shigaraki's Decay Wave? I think Black Flash is cooler, but like, which is more potentially destructive? Decay Wave. For those who say Mihawk tried to kill Buggy, yeah, he clearly wasn't trying to kill Buggy. Johan is something else. But here's the thing. Okay, fun fact. This could be how we end the stream. This is where we could end it. Before I got into anime and fitness and all that other stuff, I was big into forensics. Like, I was studying forensics, hardcore. Like, really into it. And I have seen the worst cases of humanity that you can possibly imagine. Like, we're not talking like genocidal leaders. We're talking like individuals going around personally hands-on committing the most vile acts you can imagine. People like Johan are actually nothing compared to what real people are like. Like, I mean, he's bad. He's definitely got a level of charisma that most people don't. But his level of cruelty, oh my goodness. Some people are terrifying. But anyways, I do need to rest up. We'll have our Fallout stream in the morning on Twitch. We'll be back here. I don't want to promise I'll be live again tomorrow here, but I will be live on Twitch in the morning. If I do have time to go live here again tomorrow, I will. So, yeah, join me on Discord. I'll see you guys then. Let's call it. Ending the live. Calling it here.